So what am I looking at? I'm looking at Clint, just like what, flanked by.
It's just you and Clint in that office because you're in the upstairs glass office of the Russian nightclub.
So,
Okay, okay.
question:
How's Clint dressed?
Is Clint a member of Omen or a member of Blast?
He seems to be.
Right now.
He seems to be a member of Last.
Okay.
What's he dripped out in?
Let me go ahead and start up the music.
Does he have clubbing music, like a clubbing outfit on?
He is currently dressed in what you've always seen him dressed in. Overalls where one of the buttons is just a little too high than the other. You know, he's got the kind of the grungy, messy beard, wearing his hat that has a hole in it, not wearing shoes still. His feet wet for some unknown reason.
Okay, all right.
So basically how you've always seen him dress, but he's just here.
George just look genuinely gobsmacked and like be speechless for a second. And then after taking half a second to be like, what the actual fuck? He'll be like, Clint, what are you doing here?
He looks to you and he just says, "You know exactly what I'm doing here."
I mean this so seriously. In 1,000 years, couldn't guess what the fuck you are doing here. Your feet are wet. You're wearing no shoes. You're in a nightclub, and there's no way you're my contact. I am asleep. If that is true, this is a dream.
He shakes his head and says, "You are not asleep. I'm the one that called you here. You were looking to get into a meeting with Last, so here I am."
Yeah, but I can't lie to you. You know everything. This isn't fair. Damn. Well, yeah, we need bullets. So I'm gonna cut right to the chase, bro. I guess we can figure this out later. But right now, I need bullets that can take down soups. I don't know. What's your? Are we good? Or are there gonna be some big hulky dudes coming in here with crowbars in a second that I'm gonna have to watch out for?
He smiles. He says, "We're good as long as you don't cause a problem."
I genuinely am so confused right now. I don't think I could get into a mindset to get in a fist fight. I genuinely feel like I'm asleep. This is trippy. I've known you since I was 3, bro.
Yes, I've known your family for a long time.
So is the reason I always thought you worked for my dad. Did he work for you?
Yeah. In a sense, it was a bit of both. You see, your father came to me in a time of need. I was there to help him under the stipulations that I stayed around to protect the assets. Your father's business grew and grew and grew thanks to me. Unfortunately, one day he wanted out. He couldn't handle the pressure anymore. He had built too much, and he was getting too big for his own britches. I understood, and I gave him a way out. And let's just say he took it to secure a future.
What do you mean by that?
He gestures to you. Well, the future is now. His empire has grown far beyond the borders of the United States. In fact, you're sitting right in the middle of it. Well, at least a part of it.
I need a drink.
He opens up a drawer and pulls out 2 bottles of absinthe. Homebrewed.
Oh, thank God. Do you have a mug or something? I don't think I'm gonna need a It's a fairly large receptacle.
He says, I guess if you want a mug, I just drink from the bottle.
Oh, bet. Yeah. Let me see that.
He
We'll
slides
pop
you
the
one.
cork out.
He pops his own cork off and then just starts drinking from it.
I'm gonna go to take a fat chug as I typically do. Being half robot, alcohol doesn't really affect me nearly as much as it would other people. But the second it touches my lips and tongue, I go.
Ah, it's the good stuff,
Oh my
isn't it?
God. Oh, that reminds me of this. I was at this, I don't know, it was kind of this like avant-garde bar place, or I'm not really sure. It would seem like it was kind of like a take on like a hospital, but it had alcohol there. They were just giving out for free, and it tasted just like this.
Yeah.
That might have been a real hospital, actually. I'm kind of not sure. I shot myself in the head a couple weeks ago, or a couple months now. Time's been a little fuzzy, but okay. So you're telling me all this time I got blown up by Vlast, pulled into. This has all been what? My. It's my dad's,
Well, it was your dad's. You
and now it's
see,
yours.
it is. When you got blown up in Syria, that was an unintended consequence, if I could say myself.
I was wondering why y'all built me back up. There was almost nothing left. It makes sense.
When I realized that you were caught in that explosion and you were on that convoy, I had to keep my word to your pappy. I was securing his future assets, so I had to make sure you were good as new or better.
God, this is such a mindfuck.
I understand it's going to take you time to come to terms with it, but you have a lot more that you need to do. I know you need bullets. I assume you're looking for the Borafane.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to
Yeah, the
tell you, but
Borafane.
we don't have any.
But you're gonna tell me you know someone who does, right? George takes another fat sip of the absinthe this time. He was able to actually stomach it. He makes a hell of a face, but no sounds.
Unfortunately, no. You see, the last thing of Borafane we were ever able to get a hold of was 2 years ago in Syria. And unfortunately, once that reserve ran out, we haven't been able to get more since. Security tightened, and any more attacks on convoys were unsuccessful. Meaning the only people we know for certain that has Borafane within weaponry is the United States government, under the guise of R.I.S.E.
So to take on R.I.S.E, we need to rob them? That's kind of a catch-22.
You're telling me. Speaking of catch-22, I don't know how you're going to feel about this next part. You see, when we let your hacker friend break through that firewall in your head, we were taking a chance on you. Taking a chance that even though you got your newfound freedom, you would come right back to us. And it seems I was right. Meaning you're this much closer to being able to take hold of what your father promised.
There is a unreadable expression on George's face, but to a trained eye, it would be a very bizarre mix of horror and also a little excitement.
I assume
I
you're
can't.
wondering what it is you're going to be taking hold of.
Yeah, I suppose. You don't mean Vlass. You can't mean all this.
No smile. No, words, just a simple nod.
God, I always hated that old man.
Yet he wanted to leave everything to you. He saw something in you that he didn't see in your siblings. Even if some of them were raccoons.
Yeah, you really had a thing for them.
He turns around and kind of just gestures out to the nightclub. All these people, unsuspecting what goes on above and below. We rule much of the underground, much of the distribution. Sure, we've had to deal with both sides of the aisle, but such is business. You always go with the highest bidder.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking recently. No offense to my little ragtag team of heroes, but they're untrained and underfunded, and I'm starting to feel like we're fighting a losing war.
You
They
are.
also refuse to go as far as we need to at this point. We got to get more extreme with how we handle these fucks.
I agree.
Too altruistic, Clint?
No, I understand. He turns back around. But I believe that altruism is what's still keeping you human.
Maybe that's my problem.
Look,
I don't know.
I've always thought of you as a nephew. I cared for you. Hell, I tried to help your family every chance I could. I've grown attached to you. And like I said, all this is going to be yours soon enough. We've worked with some people we didn't think we'd be working with. However, there's been a splinter within our group, such is the reason I've chosen to bring you in today. We have...
George puts like a hand on Clint's shoulder after he said that he cares for him deeply, but doesn't say anything.
Mm-hmm. We've had a contract with Omen for some time now. But there has been a bit of a struggle between their ideals and our ideals. We know the future that they want. There's no room for us. We seek money for power. They seek power for power. And honestly, the future that they want, where everyone has power, is no future at all. Can't control it that way. So, our group has had a decrease in residency. Many of our members who are already working with Omen have been given a better deal by Magnus Steel. Offered power in order to join them.
He's giving them powers?
Indeed.
Jesus Christ, we do not need half these guys running around with powers.
And that's why I'm offering to fund your group. There are terms that I want accepted, though, before we fund your group.
Sorry. Hit me with them.
First term. If you ever come across any Omen members, I want you to do everything you all can to kill them, except for Magnus Steel. I want him brought to me alive.
Think I could do that?
Now, it doesn't have to be directly. If he's locked up in the prison system, if he's brought here somehow via jet, teleportation, I don't really care. I'll be able to access him as long as he's alive and held into custody of some kind. I have connections. But he cannot be killed. You understand?
Like if we bring him in with no legs or something, does that work?
That's fine, as long as he is still breathing.
I can do that.
Second term. Your little hacker friend, Everly. She's very sweet, very kind. If she ever tries to hack into any of our systems again, or your cybernetics, I'm going to need you to take care of that. I'll let you determine how that's done, whether that's with violence, with just talking to her. She'll get one chance. If she continues afterwards, you're going to need to put a bullet in her head.
All right. That's a tougher pill to swallow.
And then lastly, when I call upon you to finally take over Vlast, no matter what you're doing, you could be in the middle of the heist of the century. You could be saving a nation from some impending doom. If I call upon you, you come here. And then you take over the family business. And you give up hero work. I know that one might be much to ask. But like I said, you're this close. As he holds up his hand and you just see his fingers like almost like barely hovering above each other. Just this close. To finally fulfilling what your pappy wanted for you.
You need an answer today?
You can take your time. I'll give you a month.
All right. George
Now,
finishes off the absinthe.
how much money do you need?
That's also something I can't give you an answer for right now. I got to reconvene with the group. Got an idea of what the heist on R.I.S.E is going to look like.
Understood.
I can give you an answer to both in a week's time. I don't need a month. I do need one thing, though. I need my meds. I'm almost out, and I don't want to go crazy on these kids. They're going to have a hard enough time putting me down as it is.
Fair enough. He snaps his fingers and the door opens and someone comes in with a briefcase. As he just
Beautiful.
sets the briefcase down in front of you, pops the latches and opens it up. Inside you see what look to be about 16 vials of your meds.
Good. Okay, I snap it up. I nod, and then I go. And if I have a few terms of my own, would you consider them?
I'll consider them. What are your terms?
The first is non-negotiable. I say yes to this. No one's head, not a hair on it, gets touched by anyone other than me. Okay, on my team, someone's a problem, I'm gonna put them down. No one else's.
I can accept that.
The second one is somewhat negotiable, but I could use an upgrade. This tech has been beat up, shot, lit on fire, exploded, fallen off of buildings, got hit by a car. I don't know what could be broken in me or what needs upgrading, but if I come back in a week with your answer, you could retrofit me a little something, that'd be quite nice, because starting to hear some creaking every time I bend over. You're like the Tin Man.
I'm sure I could set something up. You're definitely due for an upgrade. You've really only gotten
Right.
software at this point.
Yeah.
When you give me your answer, I'll have something sent your way. Either your friend Everly or someone at Helix can put it on for you.
All right, sounds good.
Anything else?
At the moment, no. When I return, we can go over the final details, get down on a contract, make it official.
discuss it with your friends first. Oh,
Yeah, I plan on it.
and
What's
George.
pen and paper?
George, before you go,
Hmm.
I wanted to say I'm really glad to see you're doing well.
Right back at you. Right back at you, Uncle. What the hell? I thought you spent all day getting drunk in your hut.
Eh,
Here you are melting an international criminal organization right under my nose. And supposedly it's my birthright.
well, what can I say? When I make a deal, I don't break it lightly.
Neither do I. That's why I'm taking time to consider this.
He stands up, kind of pushes the chair to the side and walks around the desk over to you and holds out his arms for a hug.
Yeah, I immediately pull him into a big hug and I'm like, thank you, Uncle.
He kind of pats you on the back. You can feel the like clank on your metal arm. He's like, I'm only doing this because I care for you. And I'm not going to be around forever. Though I have been around for a long time.
George, for the first time, maybe ever in his entire life, feels what he can only somewhat imagine is like paternal love and affection. And it's like he almost starts crying immediately, but then it's like he like pulls away kind of awkwardly. And he's like, okay, I got something in my eye. I gotta go. I'll give you my answer. And he like kind of rushes out the door.
You rush out the door and he just kind of shakes his head. He says, farewell. I'll be seeing you soon.
Bro.
I like how we Allegro so much shit, and we have a millionaires tycoon from multi-billion-dollar investment, and now we have it from a multi-conglomerate shadow organization.
Dude, I know. On my way out of the club, as I'm good, because I'm gonna go straight to the airport, but I'm gonna like at the bar order like 2 triple finger glasses of whiskey, and like as I'm walking out, I'm just gonna throw them both back because that was way too information, and George needs to just go pass out on the flight and wake up feeling renewed in a different place at a different time. So he's out. He's on a plane and he's going home.
All right. You're on a plane. You're going home. Let me go ahead and switch this music real quick. There we go. So, you're on a plane going home. It's still the 6th day for everyone else. So why don't we go ahead and start with Hank Vassal?
Yo, can I just give me just 10 seconds, DM? What?
Oh,
The actual fuck, bro. This is one of the most magical things about Dungeons and Dragons. You create a backstory and you almost kind of half forget about it for a little bit. And then the DM's just like, bam, exposition, bam, exposition. You're like, oh, what the fuck's happening?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Masterful Clint insertion, truly.
Clint will return in Avengers Doomsday.
God damn it.
All right. Well then, Hank, how do you want the 6th day of your downtime to go?
That is an excellent question. Damn. I guess you would see if any of the others are up for some power training. I guess it would just be Everly since I've already got the ability with Flint and the other 2 are not here. So yeah, I guess I would see if Everly's down for some more.
I see how it is.
And then yeah, I guess we'll start with that.
You only use me for my powers.
Yep, that's it.
That's exactly it. Just using you for your powers. Sorry.
You know.
Imagine if like the combination of regeneration and nanotechnology is conjure creatures.
That would be
Just
kind of sick.
Just get like a random assortment of bio-organic tissue.
I mean, it would be kind of cool if it was like a healing ability, you know? Like maybe I send my nanites out in a swarm and they like,
Okay, Starscream.
I don't know, something like that. That could be cool.
You said that
All
you're,
right,
you're trying to get that from your training with Everly?
Yeah. I'll try and train with Everly.
Am I
She's
lagging, or
down.
is that, or like, am I lagging here? I just want to make sure. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
I mean, you don't
Yeah,
sound
like-
like you're lagging.
All right, because to me, Hank sounds like Starscream.
Oh, that's why you said
Oh.
Starscream.
Oh, that makes more sense.
No, he doesn't sound like that to me.
All right, let me try to leave each one.
was
Yeah, am I good for everyone
confused
else,
why
or-
I was so confused why he said you sound like Starscream. I was like, what? What does he mean?
Well, he doesn't sound like freaking Megatron or Optimus Prime.
I am Optimus Prime.
All right, perfect. Sorry about that.
Are we good? Are we good? Testing.
You're good,
Alright, sweet.
Starscream.
Yeah, sure thing, Megatron.
Okay.
I would join on my phone, but I'm recording.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
so valid.
but I'm also recording, so
But you're late.
I'm gonna hurt you. Okay. Well, so just training with Everly. Anything else you're wanting to do during the day? Or you want to wait for the others to see if maybe they interact with you?
I'll leave it open if any of the others have anything, and then if not, I'll come up with something.
Okay. Well then, Everly. I assume you're also doing the training with Hank.
Oh yeah.
So both of you can obviously add that time to your counters. Is there anything else you want to do, Everly?
We've been doing like point stuff.
Oh yeah, I thought we had to do a luck roll.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I was doing it that way. Yeah, go ahead and give me luck rolls, you two.
Wait, we're getting
Alright.
pregnancy
Currently
rolls
have-
already?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey yo.
Pregnant?
Pregnante.
Everly,
does it
congratulations!
go?
You got
Pregnante.
Hank pregnant.
Cool.
I don't want to hear shit. I'm keeping it this time.
Yes, it's back.
This time.
It's back.
Well, what state are you in? You might be in trouble.
It's not yours, George.
We got to airlift you out to a blue state or else.
God
You're cooked.
You see, actually, in 2042, everything they all unified. They're now purple states. Everyone's just a purple state.
Nice. Okay,
Oh,
that's
shit.
sick, actually. I fuck with that. Because that's actually how it is, you know?
So what? Weed's legal everywhere, but abortion's also illegal everywhere. They called it a compromise.
A true libertarian utopia.
It's the
You know-
compromise.
That gives me a grimace shake.
Oh no! The grimace shake
And
is
they
now,
brought back
is
the
now
Grimace Shake permanently.
it's permanently grimace shake and the McRib.
A grimace
Okay, all right.
reference in the big 2-6 is crazy, bro.
Big 2-6.
Okay, all right.
The
So
Lord's year, 2-6.
adding those points
27.
for you guys.
What do we have to get? What is the
13 plus 13? So what is that?
30,
30,
30,
32.
32? Yeah.
So another
66
32.
points.
Yeah, puts you at 66.
Y'all are
I guess
slow.
I guess I haven't told you guys what you have to get up to for this. So to earn this special power between the two, you have to reach 300 total.
Oh God.
Damn.
Which you
Flint
guys
is
are
amazing.
in the lead now with 66.
Are we sure it's 66? I thought it was more than that.
You had 32, or you had 34.
34.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because we
Kinda
rolled
wanna
like
see what
super low
Flint-
that first day.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay, and Everly, did you say there was anything else you wanted to do?
Just keep working on the code,
Got you. Okay, and then
which puts me at a week, so I need to do a roll for that one too.
go ahead and give me a d20.
So what are you rolling for? A shared power? What's that? I'm confused.
Dang.
So you know
So,
how
yeah,
or yeah,
go
I'll
ahead.
let you explain it.
No,
too.
you go ahead. I want to hear you explain it.
Oh, okay. Well, so you know how when Flint and I were training at one point, we unlocked a sort of a duo power that when we're both in proximity, I can like use my nanites to kind of surf on top of them in like a wave, because it's him using his gravity powers and me using my nanite powers sort of combined. So the goal is to like unlock a similar combination now with Everly and see what would happen if our powers were used in tandem to create some other like third effect. And like theoretically this could be accomplished with anybody, given enough time and training at 300 points worth to be exact now. So when you and I were training earlier and rolling our luck rolls, that was to combine your what was it, like your tactical analysis with my nanites. So eventually, like once we hit a certain threshold, we'll unlock like a secret kind of ability that we
That
can both
only
use.
works between you two.
Exactly.
That's
Imagine-
fucking sick.
Imagine if like the combination of Everly and mine is like demi-plane.
You open Mordecai's magnificent mansion.
Hell yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. Okay. Anything else between you two, or is that it?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Between us two, yeah, I would say that's it.
Okay. Then Flint, what do you want to do for the 6th day?
So question, DM.
Okay.
Because I have expertise in Arcana, when I want to help develop like co-abilities with other players, do I have like any special bonuses for it?
No, yours is the same as everyone else. You still have to do the luck rolls, and then you'll, once you get to
Alright.
300.
So
The only reason yours and Hank's were so short is because you guys were the first
we
one
didn't figure it.
to unlock it.
Yeah, we did. All right, lit. I would like to try to like find Allegro to work with them on like making a hero ability combination.
Ooh. Okay.
Then. And then I'd like to spend if I can't find them, then I would spend the day trying to do my intellectual thing, trying to increase my intelligence. And then if there is enough time, I try to find Hank to work on stealth for a little bit.
Okay, let's see. D20. I would say you find Allegro, so you could work with them to try to
Yep.
gain that. So go ahead and give me a luck roll. I'll do it for them as well. I got a 7. An 18. Very nice. So 25 total.
All right. And then I guess I would try to spend the rest of the day Yeah, I think I'd work on my intelligence.
Okay. So go ahead and add that time to it.
Yep.
And then, is there anything else anyone wants to do on the 6th day? Because currently George is heading back from Russia, and everyone else has kind of been like training and doing their own things. Is there anything else?
If I could, I'd hang out with Hank and work on stealth.
You probably can't work on stealth while also doing everything else that you've done, but you'd be able to like at least hang out with Hank towards the end of the day if you wanted.
Nah, I don't want to hang out with that nerd.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy, bro. Get owned, by the way.
God damn, yeah.
George, it
Yeah,
sounded like
fucking
there was something you wanted to say.
I'd probably in the
do
night.
Does this country have a president?
Does what?
Does America in what 2046 or 7? Which one is it?
It's 2045.
2044. Wow, I was off. In 2046, do we have a president or like what's the government look like? Do we still have a president?
Yeah, you guys have a president. If you remember, I said it's the guy from the it's Wednesday, my dudes meme.
Oh, I love him. Wait, really?
Yeah, he's the
Oh
president.
hell yeah! Then we Okay, so can I check to see if
he didn't
the
die
plane
in this
I'm on has
universe?
Wi-Fi. Does it have Wi-Fi?
The
have the
plane
connections?
does have Wi-Fi.
Okay, I'm gonna text Hank, and I'm gonna say we need to meet ASAP, landing in 5 hours, and then I'm going to check and see if they have like live television because I'm pretty sure the It's Wednesday, my dude's president is doing his state of address right now, which is literally he goes up on stage with his goggles and he goes, "It's democracy, my dude!" And then everyone just fucking sets off fireworks and claps and shit. Yeah, so
It was like how he got elected.
Exactly. It's his only platform. It's his only policy, and he was elected with like 94% of the vote.
Now I'm feeling like this world might be mixed with the movie Idiocracy.
Dude, well, I mean, have you seen what's going on? It does feel like that. Well, no, I think what it is.
Well, it has electrolytes. It's what the plants need.
No, it's commentary on the ridiculous nature of elections and how as the United States moves forwards, like the president becomes less and less qualified and like less and less capable and stops doing anything other than it's just raw charisma. It's just if you like get the vibes right, you're elected. It was a dog like 3 years ago, right? A golden retriever, I'm pretty sure. So like
Vice president. He was vice president.
Oh, right, I forgot. Airbud was vice president. We all watched him dunk, and we were like, "Yo, put him in office now!"
Yeah, it was the largest attended funeral in political history, when unfortunately he passed. He got
His
it.
assassination was so unfortunate.
Unfortunately, it's, one of the kitchen staff dropped an avocado and he ate it, and he didn't make it.
The kitchen staff was later to be found out to be an ex-KGB asset, so there's still some speculation about what went on there.
There's still some speculation, but like I said, the largest attended funeral.
Right with me, Airbud's avocado murder. All right, sorry, I digress. I'm good. I have nothing else.
We're creating lore. We're creating lore.
Yo, this
Back
is a
into
world
it.
building. Have you heard of it?
Back into it. Oh god.
George has like an avocado stained White House branded apron stuffed in his little like travel suitcase.
No, George is the type to be, he's like really weird and doesn't have friends, and he's got like a room in his house with all this weird memorabilia, like a headrest for the JFK assassination and the apron with the avocado smudge on it.
He's like, "You're connected. I just can't prove it yet."
Holy shit! You killed Vice President Airbud?
No, it's like they were. It's like playing basketball and having Jordan's jersey on your wall. You know what I mean? I look up to the greats in my line of work.
Don't worry. A lot of people don't believe it was the real Airbud anyway.
The real Airbud's in Argentina.
No, we're moving on from there. All right. So it seems like the 6th day is done, unless there was George. I think you wanted to say something, unless that was just the whole thing.
Oh no, I texted. I just said I would text Hank and let him know like I need to talk to him the second I land. Basically, like meet me at the airport if you
Oh,
can.
got you. Yeah. So Tank.
I think
Tank, you received that message.
Good old Tank. Love you, Tank.
Yeah, no, Hank would simply reply with like a thumbs up react. And then let the others know.
You call together the others and you let them know that, like that you're going to the airport the following day, or that you want all of them to go.
Hank is gonna say that he's gonna go just to make sure, that it's like not a trap or anything.
Gotcha.
And then he'll come back with George.
Okay. So then we end the 6th day because huh?
Glenn would respond to that if he told the group, so you're going alone?
Yeah, I mean if it's all clear, then it should be no problem. And if there's trouble, I'll let y'all know. But at least in that way, you'll have time to prepare.
But if you get captured, both of our basically our cyborgs here are going to get kidnapped by an organization that can mentally control you. And I don't know what would happen if we had a fight against George. I'm pretty sure we could all just dogpile him. But if we had to fight the two of you, I don't think anyone in this group could do that, even with all of us put together.
Yeah, don't sell yourself too short. In any case, I
But
don't
I mean, you'd
expect
probably
there to be
shoot me while I'm shitting on the toilet.
Yes. Well, I don't expect there to be trouble. Just consider a bit of precaution. That way, if there is some kind of trap, at least all of us aren't caught in it, and it's just me.
All right.
Besides, I'm slippery. It'd take a lot for them to catch me, so I'm not too worried about it.
All right, you want to... So you said you wanted to... you said we're still doing the fire rage today, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just loading some magazines earlier, so we could do a little shooting if you want.
All right. And yeah, basically Flint and Hank would probably spend like a little bit of the night before bed popping shots. Like a blizzard
Getting slizzard.
in our ride.
Slizzard. Okay.
Like a G6, yeah.
I know, like a G6.
God damn it, you guys.
Okay. Well, then we end the 6th day, and because it is now a week later, that means everyone gets a long rest rather than a short rest. So everyone can give themselves a long rest.
No, you.
Okay. No me then. Make sure everyone got their long rest. Exclamation point LR for those of you who can't remember because it's been so long.
Yeah, DM.
Yeah, we're good.
Taking away our ability to long rest.
Said taking away your ability to long rest.
Oh, do we level up from downtime?
No, you don't level up from downtime.
Oh, we leveled up?
Didn't add 4 levels?
I'm gonna hurt you guys. It is now the 7th day. We're gonna
Like
go
a
ahead
G6.
and start with Hank being at the airport.
Oh, you said we're level 7?
No.
No, we're level 6, like a G6. We've said this like 3 times, man. Get
I
in
thought we were
there.
level 8. That's what I have on my character sheet.
Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because we're level 8.
9?
There's a crowd in here. Get him.
Get
I
him.
don't think you can say that.
You can. That's allowed.
Is that not like
Hey,
a...
yank. It's like yank, you know? It's like a British person calling an American yank.
Okay, alright. I'll allow it.
As you're at the airport, you can see the plane land. George, you're getting off the plane. You're a little drowsy. You know, you slept through the flight. But yeah, no, you wake up and see, you know, Hank out there waiting for you.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for the pickup.
Hey, I want to do just a kind of a perception check as he's walking up, make sure he's not being followed or tailed or anything like that.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a perception check.
It's 21.
With a 21, he doesn't seem to be followed.
How you doing, buddy? Make it out of there okay?
Yeah, man. I got from the perception check, you know, George, while he's not being followed, is like visibly super shaken looking. Like he's kind of pale, and his eyes are like kind of wide, like he's like seen something he can't really forget, and he just looks quite shocked. Yeah, no, we should get in the car and talk there. Start driving. I need a second to just sit.
Yeah, sure thing, man. Your vacation go as planned?
No, not exactly. They don't got any of the stuff we need. In fact, they don't have anywhere to get it.
Damn.
Until I got says R.I.S.E is the only one who has access to it through the U.S. government sponsorship. So to fight them, looks like we're gonna need a deal from them first.
And we're having this conversation in the car, correct?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Yeah, I would wait till we were in there.
Alright, just make sure. So we have to break back into R.I.S.E a second time in order to get the stuff we need.
Seems like it.
Wait, you guys didn't say all that in front of the bus full of orphan children, like dancing on the fucking cake?
I'm sorry. Where did I miss a chapter?
What?
Dancing on cake.
What?
I said cake. You know, the biggest streaming platform in 2045.
That's right.
Oh, God.
I fucking hope not.
If that's the case, then we're all just doomed. We might as well give up, guys.
It got taken over by Amazon.
President Aiden Ross has another decree.
Omen can have it. It's fine. So what? You search their...
It's Clint.
Do you have like a...
Did you hear, yeah, brother? It's Clint.
What's Clint?
Blast.
What?
He's
fuck are
fucking
you
running
talking about?
Blast. I'm not joking. I walked into a nightclub. I know I'm being serious. I know I'm laughing. It's fucking ludicrous, dude. I walked into a nightclub to meet with the head of Blast. I got a text saying I to meet with him. I walk in,
Right.
go upstairs. Stop. Don't look at me like that. Stop looking at me like that. You're going to make me laugh. I read this. I opened the door, and Clint was standing there with his overalls and his wet feet. And he was like, hello.
Oh my god. No, really, like, but what happened though? You landed, You got your bearings, and then you met with the administrator,
Did I ever tell you
head, or
what happened with my family? Or we never
yeah,
really.
something about your dad went to prison, or
Not in so many words, no. That's kind of that's what I told a lot of people. Just because it was simpler that way. But no, I killed him.
you
He's
deserve
a
it?
drug dealer in he's a dealer in Burlington. I had some siblings. I had a younger sister and a younger brother. Yeah, me and my brother running drugs, and I don't even want to talk about what else he had going on. It was not a good time for anybody. He beat the hell out of all of us, but yeah, one day he beat my sister so hard he put her in a coma, and the next day I attacked him with a hammer. I was so young, I don't know if he looked dead, man. I mean, there's blood everywhere. I don't know how anyone could have survived that, but I didn't look back. I just ran. I fell in with this idiot 2-bit, worked in Burlington, and got picked up by the cops a couple years later. They threw me in jail, and they said I could commit my sentence down quite a bit if I joined the Marines. They had like the inmate unit for the Marines. I didn't get transferred from another base, man. I got transferred from that unit. Turns out that
Makes sense.
that convoy that got hit, when they pulled, the reason why they rebuilt me, even though there's like nothing left, was because I guess Clint, my dad worked together for years. That's why he stuck around. And I don't know. It seems like there was a lot to my dad I didn't know, because Clint sat me down and basically told me, like, my dad built Vlast, and then he abandoned it. Took after me and my family, did a shit job of it, but I guess he didn't know anything else after that life. But George hesitates, scrambles for his pack of cigarettes, grabs one, hastily, like, lights it. Yeah, he told me that my dad wanted to leave it to me, and that Clint's been holding it this whole time for me. And one day they want me to take over, or they wanted me. Now Clint wants me to take the whole fucking thing over.
DM, can I roll insight?
Yeah, go for it.
Hank is like squinting at you, trying to determine if this is like a very elaborate joke or if you are actually serious, because it sounds insane. It's 22.
I know it sounds insane,
He's
man.
telling the truth.
I mean it. I was freaking out, too.
Oh my god, you're not joking.
No.
Oh, can I do the
Without any of it.
interaction?
You need line of sight.
Oh, and can I use one of his omens, DM?
Of course. Well, everything just went quiet for me. Give me a second.
I'm still good.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
I would say my Discord looked like it was trying to reconnect.
So now that the DM's gone, let's say good things about them.
I'm literally back.
Aw, damn. Sad.
Well, continue. I don't know if there was any more you guys wanted to say.
Yeah, no. Hank would kind of look at George, almost like studying him, trying to reconcile. I mean, the person that he knew before with the cyborg that he knows now, with now this like new revelation. And then just like a look of panic crosses Hank's face as he goes, if if Clint's working with Lust, he fucking knows everything.
knows
We didn't hide
everything.
anything from him, man.
He knows everything.
He knows. Oh shit! Fuck, man, we're burned.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Not if I take his offer. There's some sort of
What did he
tryst.
offer you?
A lot. A lot. He told me there's some sort of tryst between Vlast and Omen. You know they were working together, but not anymore. I guess Omen's been headhunting, picking Vlast's best talent, giving him powers, or offering it to him. I don't know how many have done the Deoxys yet, but Vlast is losing men to Omen, and they're building a fucking army. And I guess the enemy of their enemy is their friend, and he wants to bankroll us. He basically just said name a number. I told him I'd come talk to y'all. But here, my thinking is this, man, like, I don't know if we're in a position to say no right now. And I understand this could be into the frying pan, or out of the frying pan, into the fire, but I just have a feeling like, I don't know, man, a war on two fronts ain't smart.
And shit, we're already fighting a war on two fronts between R.I.S.E and Omen.
Yeah, so 3, I guess. That's even worse.
Oh.
I don't think we got the bandwidth, and we definitely don't have the funds. We got like nowhere to go.
I mean, I know he's close to you, but how hard do you think it would be if we needed to remove him from the picture? Considering what he knows, I mean, this could put our group in shambles.
Yeah, well, I have a feeling that taking him out isn't really gonna do us any favors. Whatever he knows on us, he's copied and put in a server with a dead man switch. If he doesn't hit every certain amount of hours, we'll get sent all our enemies. I'm sure he's got some sort of contingency plan. He was way too, as much as I mean, he met me alone, no guards, offered me an entire fucking criminal empire and as much money as we could use. There's no way that he's doing that. Look, I'd love to think him and my dad had some kind of nice connection. He's doing that because of his heart. My dad was the meanest, most brutal motherfucker I ever met. I'd be pretty damn surprised if he left such a good impression on somebody that they're just gonna try to help out his kid for the fucking sake of it. So I'd say right now, the other thing is, I can accept this and we can go back on it. We can renege. I mean, I'll get my head blown smooth off, I'm sure, but for right now, I'd say we just take what we can get. Obviously, we got to ask everyone else. I'm not comfortable making this decision without a group consensus, but I think it might be the only way for a bit.
I mean, I guess the question is, do you trust Clint?
Weirdly, yeah. And I grew up with the guy, like, I don't know, like, I saw his character, and he was a ruthless man, to be sure, in some ways. But, like, the way he was with me, my kid brother, and my sister, like, I don't know. I remember lots of nights where my dad was out working and mom was strung out on the couch watching the news, but not really listening to anything. And he'd be bumping my brother up and down on his knee and reading us Frog and Toad stories and doing voices for the characters. And he sewed my sister a giraffe doll out of like old bath mats that he found, and she loved that thing, man. Like, I don't know. I'm a pessimistic motherfucker, but he said something to me that I do think is true. I said maybe my altruism and our altruism is a detriment to us, and he said it's the thing that keeps us human. I don't know, like, maybe for once I want to assume that there isn't some sort of secret agenda or hidden plot. Maybe we can actually get some backing that doesn't come at the cost of our integrity or our fucking lives or our freedom.
Just know the last thing we need right now is more surprises. If his word isn't true and he stabs us in the back, I mean then that's it, right? Like, he already knows everything, and
Yeah, so we get stabbed in the back, or maybe we get stabbed in the back, you know what I mean? Like, it's either a sure thing or a chance to be taken, but I don't think either way we're getting out of this without them coming for us, because we know too much about them now.
Yeah.
I worked for them for years. I never knew he was the head. He's done a very good job of keeping his identity a secret, and we're walking around with a secret identity of the head of the world's largest criminal organization. Like, I just...
Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, if we say no, he's going to start sending people after us regardless.
Yeah, and I'm sure at first it'll be diplomatic, you know? But I don't know how long it'll stay that way, and I don't know if we got the firepower to keep fighting off waves and waves of last. I've worked with these guys. They're tricky. They're tricky as hell. And I'm not happy to admit it, but they'll go to our families before they come to us if they can't find us.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do.
We'll definitely need to brief the others.
Yeah.
Something that I can't comfortably weigh in on myself.
Well, I want to hear your opinion before we get there, just so I know what kind of footing I'm starting off on. I know it's going to take a sec to wrap your mind around, but you think you could be down with this?
I mean, I'm not going to lie, it puts us in a really difficult position, but... Fuck, George. I mean, these were the guys that nearly killed you and I in Syria. I mean, they almost killed us back in Kentucky. I guess that was before you were here. I mean, it's not the first time I've traded shots with them, and now you're asking me to work with them or for them? How does that even...
No, but you gotta understand, I was flasked for years. You worked with me. I might be...
honestly, and I mean this with all the love in the world, I would not have worked with you if I'd known you were flasked. Obviously.
Yeah, no, of course, man. But my point is, like, you know, didn't turn out too bad, did it? Yeah, maybe don't answer that.
Yeah, I think you and I both know the answer. Listen, I have a really, really shitty feeling about this, but I can't think of an alternative right now.
What the fuck was that? Was that a ghost? Did you hear that? Was that a sneeze in the back of your car?
God.
Is this thing haunted? What the hell?
I took that guy out of the
was
trunk.
sleeping in the back the entire time. That'll happen.
Oh my god! Flint! What are you doing here? Flint sneezes so hard, he accidentally, as he's waking up, turns on his gravity and just flies through the roof of the car.
Yep. This is now a convertible.
Hell yeah, let's go. Wind in my hair, says the bald man.
Son
Just
of
like-
any hair for the wind to go through, but that's all right. I'll pretend.
It's just like, did a bird just hit the window or something? What happened back there?
Oh gosh. All right, then do you guys want me to fast forward so you are back at the base?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna have you guys be back at the base. By this time, everyone else is starting to wake up. You know, Hank, you got there pretty early. But all of you gather together. You know, Flint, Everly, Augur, Shade, Phantom, Allegro, Sylvie. Everyone gathers together as George is brought back with Hank. They're all very eager as Shade crosses her arms. She says, "Well, did you get brainwashed? Did you get what we were going for?"
Sorry. No, I've not been brainwashed.
She's like, "God damn it."
Sorry, guys. Missed you. I was gonna bring you back some pretty yummy Russian baked goods, but they did not let them through customs, so I ate about 4 pounds of pastries before I got on the plane. Sorry about that, y'all. I would have liked to bring them back. Anyway, sorry.
I probably
Hello?
more feel sorry for the plane.
All right. Okay. All right. Not all of us can control our weight and density, dude. So you know what? I did my best at controlling mine, and instead I ate 4 pounds of pastries. You know, we all have our weaknesses. Sorry, I'm sorry. I should get to the point.
Shade says, "Yeah, Flint, you need to be, more considerate with you speak. I mean, look at him. He's obviously like 80% pastry still."
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I'm
I just more
20%
mean.
robot.
I just more mean that probably like made economy
Well, now
class
you're
really
20%
small back
robot.
there.
Holy.
I just more bet you probably made economy class really smelly back there. You.
Probably smelled like a Magic the Gathering tournament.
All right, guys. This is insane, and I don't appreciate it. I just got back. Did I come back to my roast? Is that what's happening? Is this the roast of George? Good Lord, y'all.
We're just
All right,
seeing.
fine, I won't tell you.
We're just seeing how much you can take. It's good to know that you are.
Not
fine.
much. I'm frail right now, y'all. Clint runs blast.
Shade's demeanor as well, just drops. She says, "What?" You watch
Yes.
Phantom's jaw just goes agape, like, like Clint, the crazy old guy.
The overall wearing hillbilly with no shoes. Yes.
I told you we shouldn't have trusted him.
Yes, I know,
I didn't
Everly,
like him
and you
from the-
were
from
fully
the begin-
correct. Well,
Mm-mm.
well, okay. He's nice. He's a nice guy. He was very nice when I talked to him.
Nice. He
He did tell me I should
runs.
shoot you in the head if you poke around in my head more than one more time, though. So maybe he doesn't like you either, it seems. There seems to be beef. I'm going full
Seems
disclosure,
unlikely
y'all.
that I won't do that more though. So,
Yeah, well, okay. Well, first of all, for now, definitely don't, because I don't want to have to explain to him why I'm not shooting you in the head. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it above board. I'm gonna tell you guys everything because I want you guys to know everything. I want you to trust me. I know these are my old pals, and it's even more complex now that it's Clint. So I'm gonna put everything on the table, and then I'll take questions after. But just give me 30 seconds, just run through what he told me, and I swear this all actually happened. I got a text. The head of Last wanted to meet me. I went to a nightclub where he's known to meet with others. It was a location I was given. And I went up to the top floor, and I swear to God, when I opened the door, it was Clint. He explained to me that he's been running Vlast for a while. The reason why I got reconstructed by them at all wasn't because they wanted some metallic super soldier. It was because they recognized me. And they recognized me because I look like my father, the guy who started it. I guess at some point it became too much for him, and he relinquished the reins to Clint to move stateside with my family and I. There's a whole long story there I'm not going to get into, but he's no longer with us. And I guess
So-
he never came back to take his throne. Clint wants to give us money. There's been some sort of schism in the ranks. Vlast and Omen, back when I worked with them, they were tight knit. I mean, we worked together all the time. Me and Wesley, we were on assignment together to take you guys down. That's an Omen and a Vlast right there, and that wasn't uncommon. It turns out, I guess, Vlast is getting cannibalized currently by Omen. They're offering contracts, powers to our top killers, top operators. They're taking them, and they're gonna try to turn them into fucking soups, man. They're gonna try to give them powers, and they're gonna try to turn them loose. So he said he'll bankroll us. Those bullets I went to get, they're not there. But he did tell me where to get them. R.I.S.E. You can bankroll the heist and our operations after, but I don't think we're gonna want to work with them that long. But I don't know what choice we have, man. And I'm so sorry I brought y'all into this. I took you to a place I thought was safe, uncompromisable, unfindable, and yet hidden among our ranks was basically the worst guy that could have been. And I'm sorry, y'all. If you guys, I get it if y'all want to kick me out of this group for that. I jeopardized this whole mission not once but twice now. But all I ask is you consider having me go back and agree to his terms. Secure us the funding we need to get into R.I.S.E one last time and get these rounds. And whatever comes after that, you know, the repercussions I'll deal with. If I have to go to Russia and, I don't know, go out taking them all down with me, I'll do it. I'll bring a fucking nuke in with me if I have to, but I just don't know what, I don't know what else to do.
Well, definitely not that, but yeah, that's a pretty good summary.
You said you want us to agree to let you go back and agree with their terms, which are what exactly?
Three terms I was given. First is if you go poking around in my head again, I gotta get you out of it by whatever means necessary. And that means whatever. He said, this is what I found strange, like, he told me I could choose how I deal with you. He said violence or just talk to her, which shows how fucking unstable this guy is, that he doesn't start with the talking. But I think for now we could have a verbal agreement. Maybe no one goes poking around in my head until we know these guys are off our back.
Just your head, or
You already
anything
took it
Glass
out.
related?
Not anything flat, my head specifically. He only said my head. If I agree to terms, I'm agreeing to just my head. We're gonna have a loophole there. If you want to poke around in Vlast systems, you can. I'm sure he'll tell me that you can't later, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I'll make sure that you have access to at least something. I'll try. Hopefully he doesn't have this place bugged and is hearing me say this, but who knows? The second term. Wait, what was the second term? I remember the first and the third, DM. What was the second one?
First one was, what was it? First one was no poking around in your head.
Yeah, no poking around my head. Third one is I have to leave whatever I'm doing when he says it's time for me to ascend to the throne.
Yep. Second one, if I remember, it was no. If you come across any Omen members, do everything you can to kill them, except for Magnus Steel.
Except for Steel. Right. Okay. Yeah. So I go. Rule number 2, and I don't think anyone's gonna have an issue with this. Any Omen member we come across, we do as much damage as we can to kill them if we can. Obviously, if we need to take someone in for reconnaissance, interrogation, information gathering, or if we deem someone not a threat, It's not like it's being told to us that we have to kill them, but we have been given full go-ahead on lethal force against all of Omen, except Magnus Steel. Clint wants him alive and brought to him, or at least incarcerated so he can get to him. I don't think anyone here would have a problem with that, but if you say you do, then we can talk about it. I'd understand. 3 is the harder pill to swallow for me. He said he's getting old. He doesn't know how much longer he can do this, and when he needs me to take over, he's going to call on me, and no matter what I'm doing, in his words, it could be the heist of the century, or I could be saving a nation. He's going to need me to drop all this and come take over where my father left off. Obviously, 2 of those y'all got to agree to. One of them is more my responsibility, but if anyone objects, say now. By
Did
the
you
way, I
say
made a
why
term
he
with
wants?
myself, which is that none of y'all will get touched. If I make this agreement, I made him promise, none of you will get touched by Omen. If they want something done to any of you, they're going to have to tell me, and I'll be the one to do it, is what I told them. But in reality, what that means is, if they tell me one of y'all needs to go down, I'm going postal in Moscow.
So, I don't really feel like we have any choice here.
It's not looking like we do.
So this isn't really. Like I would like to discuss, but I feel like all the cards are on the table. If we don't, we all die. If we do, we get protection. And
Maybe.
eventually you'll become basically the mob boss of Last. You're like Damian Wayne.
Did he say why he wants Magnus alive?
And I was going to ascertain that when I went back. I'm sure they got some sort of, long-standing feud. Those 2 have been trying to carve up the world without anyone seeing for the past 3 decades.
It seems awfully wasteful to spare the man if I have the shot,
Yeah, I mean, I told him, he said as long as he's alive when I get him to him, it's good. I asked, what if I take his legs? He said, that's fine. So you can take a shot. You can break his spine, put a bullet right through it so he can't move, but as long as you keep him breathing. Sorry, everyone. I mean, that's a little graphic, y'all, but that's kind of how I do things. Especially with someone like Magnus.
But all other Omen personnel are
Green.
fair
Green
game.
light. Yeah.
Guess I can
Someone
live with
that
that.
way.
I mean, it's not like we have a chance of even scratching Magnus until we get those rounds anyway.
Everly, can you live with that?
I'm gonna make a point of looking at
Given
Everly
the
real quick.
chance, I'd prefer Magnus dead. I don't think I
Same,
could look at the
honestly.
man. I don't know that I could look at him and let him live.
Could you just settle for like really, really badly hurting him? Because I'll give you a couple hours in a room with him as long as you don't,
Honestly, I don't know.
That's understandable. I get that. Maybe, maybe we agree, but I don't know. If you put him down, I can't hold that against you. After what he's done to your family, I ain't gonna stop you. I can't. Wouldn't be right to do to a friend.
I think it's important, if we do take this deal, to discuss contingencies in the event that we need a way out.
I had a good one. They got most of last high command if y'all send me in there with some sort of dirty bomb strapped to me.
Yeah, one that doesn't turn you into a fucking martyr, George.
Man, how the fuck? I'm not happy about it. I don't want to do it. I'm just saying. This is not me volunteering to blow myself up tomorrow, but I'm saying if we're backed into 9 corners by 3 different guys, like, I'll go remove one of them off the board if I have to. I'd like to not vaporize myself, though.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm more meant in a way of, we take this deal, we start building, a dossier of essential personnel of theirs, and if we need to back out of it at any time, we have a list of targets.
I think that's a
That
good
way
idea.
they're crippled and they can't come after us.
I mean, I'm
any real organization.
I'm more than willing to, if y'all are okay with it. What's our timeline looking like? I mean, what's our plan, with or without Vlast? We're trying to get these bullets, which means we're gonna have to rob R.I.S.E. I'd say what? Minimum 2 months of planning and resource acquisition.
Yeah, I'd like to wait till we hear back from Blackwood about the power dampener technology, because as we've seen the last time we were there, they had it installed throughout the building. So, knowing how to disable that or enable that at will would be pretty important to us if we needed to head to their main compound.
So, in that time, I can make a couple trips to and from, gather as much intel as I can, because I'm the heir to be of the whole organization. I'm sure I'm gonna have to shake hands and know who's who, and that'll give us an edge. I can come back and tell y'all everything.
And unfortunately, when it comes to infiltrating R.I.S.E again, Vlast could potentially be helpful as long as they've got people they're willing to lose.
Oh, and they
We're gonna need one heck of a distraction.
There's
Get as many people out as we can.
That I can tell you right now about Vlast. It's that they have absolutely no qualms throwing their soldiers to the wind.
All of your phones go off, as you all seem to receive a group text at the same time.
Fuck.
Pudding!
What's it say?
It is a text message from Dr. R.I.S.E. saying he has new information about the Deoxys dust, and he needs to show them in person.
Right. Well, I suppose we should send a team over to Helix and see what R.I.S.E needs. George, if you wanted to head back to Moscow and finalize whatever sort of deal this is with Vlast, and the rest of us will hold down the fort.
Yeah, if we're all agreeing to this, and we are, I look around and wait to see acknowledgement from the group.
I mean, as I said, yeah, don't really got a choice. Like, they know everything. They know all of us. They know all of our family. So, all the bumps and
terms. You got any terms y'all need or want? If you're gonna be a part of this deal, I thought maybe someone can put something in.
Phantom raises his hand.
Let's hear it.
I know this is kind of out of left field, but do you think they could offer some kind of health insurance or dental plan?
Yeah, actually, I had amazing dental and health insurance when I was with them. Genuinely.
Really, bro? You don't have teeth anymore. How?
Yeah, I do. I have 6 teeth. And I had 4. By the way, I have 6 teeth, and I had 4 root canals in the last 3 years. Get this guy a toothbrush, am I right?
X, what did you do with all the money that you got?
I mean, I still have the money. I just, things are expensive still, and I don't exactly want to just, we get hurt, we have to wander into a hospital. Maybe there's some kind of plan where we
Oh,
can
we
go
don't
to
need
some like underground
wait.
hospital?
First of all,
I do remember yeah, you can't go to
there's
a
a-
public hospital.
Yeah.
no, there's a we have a vast system of mostly veterinarians, honestly, but they're basically doctors. On top of that, they have what?
I mean, don't
Haven't
they?
you watched
Say
the?
that.
I'm sorry. Have y'all watched a zombie movie? Every time they need a doctor, they find a vet because all the doctors died in the hospitals when the zombies ate them. Duh.
Yeah.
Haven't you guys watched movies?
Oh, we've watched movies.
Vets are
That's-
doctors, then. The movie says.
well, I mean,
That. You're telling me Star Wars didn't happen. All right, look, guys. So here's what I'm thinking. I will get us, obviously, dental and health important. But when I was a top operator, I had my own doctor, like on standby, who flew out, was always nearby. I could get us basically an on-site medic. Now, he will definitely probably spy, so I'm not gonna let him stay around us. I'll just keep him far away, and we're not, within an hour or two, and we can meet him at a midpoint in between our base and him or something. But
We can just
I
stay
could
in
def-
Philly. Max
Yeah,
can get
that's
us
what I was-
there in seconds.
that's a great idea. That's a great
Put
idea.
him in your old apartment.
Oh, dang.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Don't
for
we
sure.
already have a working relationship with Helix? If we need any medical attention, what would be the advantage of bringing in someone from a known terrorist organization? No offense, George, to perform medical operations on us when we get hurt.
Well, they know how to fix me, and probably you better than most. I'm sure you don't want to get tampered with, but in an emergency, might be all we
Technically,
got.
no one can work on Hank. My mom was the only person in the world working on his tech. I'm the only person with any chance because of
Well-
how much I've studied her research.
I could use it, and Phantom could use it. I don't know about the rest of you.
I don't mean to be that guy, but Phantom, I would strongly advise you not let these veterinarian slash
No, I'm not talking about
doctors.
we're not gonna. I'm just saying we have a vast network of veterinarians who live across the United States. If we're in a city anywhere and someone gets shot and just needs to get stitched up real quick, we can go to a bunch of different vets. But that's not who I'm saying we'd get assigned to us. He's not a vet. Maybe he might also be a vet. I think I watched him do a surgery on a horse one time.
I just want to point out.
I think our current
the-
medical situation is about as good as it should get.
All right. No other terms then?
I mean, what could we possibly ask of them?
Literally anything. It's the
Extend.
largest criminal organization on the planet. You could ask.
I mean, I
for
more so just mean, are we really in the
1,000
position
grenade
to be
launchers.
asking anything of them?
Yeah, absolutely we are. It's me, yo. I can get whatever I want from them.
I'd say extend your requirement of no one touches us to no one touches us or our loved ones. For those of us who still have people out there.
No, of course. Yeah, definitely. Yes. Of course.
I guess, I don't know. But they do the Yakuza thing of refunding part of their proceeds of crime into local, like, social safety nets and,
Yeah. No, there's
care.
I think 12
Like-
orphanages in the favelas they currently run. There's a well building project. No, there's actually no. They do quite a bit of philanthropic work.
gave you. Flint better not say something dumb. Hold on, wait for this to reconnect.
We don't kill Magnus Steel, and when I'm needed, I go.
Is it by you don't touch your head because you're always recording anyway?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, is the reason why Everly's not supposed to touch your head is because they have something that lets them record everything you see and hear anyway to them anyway?
No, I'm assuming it's because even though she broke through the firewall, there's some sort of hidden failsafe they can set off to basically just like level a block if they want to. And maybe there's something hidden in there, some key to their network or their programming they don't want found. I don't know what it is. I'm sure I'll find out eventually. Once I do, I'll let y'all know if I can, but I just know they said not to go rooting around in there anymore. And if, I don't really think that's going to be the make or break thing of this whole agreement. I feel like the Magnus Steel thing is kind of more my issue. I'm probably sure it's Everly's too. I don't think she really minds not poking around in this fucked up brain of mine. It's like playing Minesweeper.
I mean, I guess if I hadn't asked, it might be just basic intelligence sharing. You know, if they know something that directly impacts our operations, they would give us a heads up.
There's no expectation of employment. They're not gonna, and I'm gonna make that clear when I go back. I'm gonna tell them, like, we are not your employees. We're not your contractors. We do not work for you. We're taking your money and we're using it how we want. We're gonna take out the people they want taken out, so they should be happy.
As long as it coincides with the people we want to take out.
I mean, it's Omen.
Yeah. For now.
They're not gonna make any more demands. If there's one thing I know about them, they work like a business. You sign a contract, they stick with it.
Yeah, until one side violates that contract, I suppose.
Oh, then let's let that be them. That's why I was thinking, like, what if we could work in some sort of stipulation? Something they would agree to, something they would never expect they would fuck up, but something we could catch them on and break free of this. Because they'll stick to it. If they void the contract, I know, I worked for them long enough. I watched enough. I knew a guy who basically had a contract that said until he dies, he has to work for Vlast. So what does he do? He drowns himself, and he has his doctor friend resuscitate him. But he pronounces him dead first and gets a death certificate. And you know what? Dude lives in Malibu now. I still text him. I swear to God, these guys, I mean, they're shady, evil motherfuckers, but they're true to their word than most criminals you'll find. It's kind of an honor among thieves idea, I guess.
I mean, that's a bit of an oxymoron, but point taken.
I mean, are we not thieves and criminals?
I certainly wouldn't describe myself that way, but...
How much have we stolen in the past couple months, last year?
I mean, that's besides the point.
Well, it makes you a thief, right?
I wouldn't look at it that way.
Okay.
But
a difference of opinion, I suppose.
George seems genuinely kind of irked. The hell, man?
I mean, you know him better than we do. What's a I mean, is it just like the way we word a contract? Is that how you get them, or like?
They're not exact. It's not exactly like that.
I suppose. I mean, they already have all this information on us through Clint. I don't feel like we're at much of a position to negotiate for a lot here.
I mean, everything goes to plan. Clinton might not be the leader at a certain point. And if they listen to me, I'm sure I can get this all taken care of, you know?
I mean, true, but how do you know they don't have some kind of backup or failsafe for that? I mean, was to say Clint doesn't die, then his consciousness gets uploaded into your fucking memory banks. We don't know about it and can't do shit about it because Everly's not allowed into your system to check. You know what I mean? I just feel like we're dealing with a lot of unknowns here.
You are paranoid, my friend. Damn. What
How do
they
you think
do
I made
to
it
you
this
after
far?
I got blown up? What the hell, man? I thought you were crazy when you pulled up on that roof with that C4, but Jesus, man, you're off your rocker. Clint getting uploaded into my head? That is
that's.
maybe the wildest thing I've ever heard in my life, yo.
I mean,
I mean,
to be
why
fair,
else would he?
half of your brain is robotic.
And also, to be
So are
fair,
we
up until
worried
this
that like
morning,
the
I
nanites
would
are
have said
gonna
it's
take
insane that
control of?
Clint's
Right,
leader
but
of
okay,
us.
so what happens when these nanites of yours completely rewrite everything that makes you human? Are you gonna be Hank anymore, or are you just the nanites telling you what to do? Like,
That could have happened to Hank.
I don't
Really?
know. We don't know, right? I don't think so. I feel like we have enough autonomy to be able to make sure things like that don't happen to us. You think you're just gonna let another consciousness take you over and completely control you, bro? I'd rather you saw I'd rather shoot myself in the fucking head than hurt either of y'all, and you think I'm gonna let that hillbilly live in my head? Yo, dude, I'm gonna walk into a volcano before I let that happen.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, you're probably right. I just think it's important we consider all the possible angles they might take here.
I mean, that is the most devious angle ever, bro. If they take that one, like, please, y'all, take me the fuck out. I do not want to be Clint. I love him like an uncle, but do any of y'all want to be your uncle?
My uncle
Because
is a
I
pretty
don't.
cool guy.
My uncle's a cool guy too, but I don't want to be him, okay? He's been divorced twice. Love you, Rick, but you gotta stop with them, okay?
Oh, I'm happily married with a couple kids.
Mine has many children and is alone. R.I.P. Well, he's alive, but for just his life in general, it's not great. So just, preemptively, hope he
I'm my
figures
own
that out.
grandpa.
Well, I guess all that to say, we've gone to a great deal of effort to make your head as safe as possible. I guess if you do go over there, don't let them fuck with it.
Oh, I'm not gonna.
Add any shit or tinker with your brain. I mean, last thing we need is
Yeah,
for you
I
to
can't mess with your
default
head,
to
neither
factory
can I.
settings. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I ain't gonna let him touch it, yo. Not that dumb.
Okay. Well, then from here, where do you guys want to go?
I'm heading to the airport, I suppose. Oh wait, I am going to pull out one pastry that I had hidden in like a secret compartment in my metal arm that's also serves as kind of like almost like a toaster oven. It like keeps things warm. I'm gonna hand it to Sylvie and then I'm gonna go back to the airport. Baked goods Riz, they call it, I believe.
Baked goods, Riz.
I believe it's called. I believe I've heard it be referred to as that before.
All right, stay safe, brother. Sylvie, Allegro, you guys want to stay here while the rest of us head over to Helix and see what Reineke wants?
Allegro's just on their phone, and Sylvie like signs back. Yes.
I'll
Yep.
I'll take your silence as an affirmative.
Yeah, Allegro will just be like, "That's fine. I'll go with you. We need to see what he's got anyway."
All
Oh,
right.
yo, well, before I leave, I want to be like Allegro. I want to look at Allegro and be like, "Yo, we should rent another Lambo sometime."
How about no? Because my father was incredibly upset last time.
Okay. Well, we found Mothman.
Yes, but I don't think that really has any bearing on renting a Lambo.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Always the realist. Always the realist.
Did you guys shoot Mothman?
Yo, a bunch.
George did.
I sniped them. Oh, hold on. Getting a call, y'all. Gotta go. You see him pick up his phone and hurriedly walk away.
You think he's cheating on us?
She looks at you.
Definitely.
What are you dating him?
No, it's a joke.
No,
Oh,
it's not.
Clearly, we
You hear
just
from the
agreed to
woods.
an open relationship with Blast. So.
The hell of a way to phrase it.
I mean, she's technically not wrong.
This definitely is a situationship.
But incredible.
With that, you walk away. The others start to head towards the vehicle, as you know. Or I guess Phantom's gonna teleport you guys to Philly. But George, you walk into the woods. You pick up the phone. Oop, there goes my camera. There we go. But we're gonna. Would you like to say that maybe you weren't actually getting a call, but maybe you're calling back, Clint?
Yeah.
You yeah, you hear him pick up. It says, "Hello."
What's up, Unc?
Yes. Who is this?
It's George.
Who?
Oh my god. What?
He says, I'm just messing with you.
Oh my
You're getting
god,
back
bro,
with
I
me
thought you-
rather quickly.
I thought you had Alzheimer's, man. I can't just. I just got my dad back. I can't. I just got my uncle back. I can't lose him now. I mean, my uncle.
Calm down, calm down. What did you find?
They're on board.
Well, that was quick.
are you gonna put your fucking consciousness in my head if you die?
How would I do that?
That's what I was saying. Okay, cool, fine. All right, look, I got him to agree. I told him basically like, you know, I told him everything, honestly. Even told Everly that you told me to blast her if she got close to my brainstem again. But they all agreed. No more terms either. So looks like we're on.
All right. Well, as long as they agree.
Yeah, I was surprised. They really barely put up a fight.
All right. Well, then. How much do you need?
Well, I was going to call Hank about that on my way to the airport. I was planning on coming back to Russia. I know the cybernetics probably ain't ready yet, but I was thinking maybe you introduce me to some lieutenants of this empire I'm supposed to inherit.
Not a bad idea. However, we're probably going to need to wait on that. Stick with your friends for now. I'll contact you when we're ready.
That sounds like a plan. All right. Keep me posted. Click.
He hangs up. Yeah.
George is actually still going to leave, though, because the last 24 hours genuinely still do not feel real, and he needs to go just, like, spend some time alone. So he's going to go buy a bottle of Jack and drive on his motorcycle to the graveyard where his mom and sister are buried in the Appalachians and just kind of sit there on the hill and drink until he falls asleep.
Okay. Then we will go ahead and move the rest of the group to Philly as you guys make your way to Helix.
Downtown?
That's right, downtown. Let's see. We're going to go with... Nah, we can stick with, go with this one. Didn't really do it. There we go. As you all make your way into Helix, stealthily, of course, Dr. Reinecke sees all of you and waves you over as you see him standing at the large computer in one of the open rooms with one of the other professors, or with one of the other doctors.
What's up, docs?
He is currently with Dr. Eric Sugundes.
Undies! I love him. He fixed my back in 08.
The best nuts in the biz.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Yep, so he waves you, goes over, and he says, I'm glad that you were able to arrive as quickly as you could. Dr. Eric Sugundes says, we have found some new information when it comes to deoxys dust.
I love him.
Like what?
They begin to look at each other. Give me a second. He brings you into a separate room, a little bit deeper down. You're brought into the area where you guys have been a few times before now. But when you enter, they hand each of you a pair of safety glasses that are tinted. Says, Dr. Sugundes says, This is for your vision. We don't need you going blind.
Of how Dr. Sugandiz's name gets closer and closer to suck on these, like every time DM says it. It was
That's right.
Sugandiz, and then it was suck on D's a second ago. He's just getting closer.
As each of you put on the safety glasses, you enter into the room and you see a large box glowing brightly, almost filling the entire room. You cannot see what's inside the box, but whatever it is putting out a massive amount of light. Dr. Reinecke says, "Say hello to the R.I.S.E Hero Beacon." As you see Phantom, Shade, and Shade just kind of look, they go, "Beacon?" Beacon was the member that betrayed them, that helped start Vice.
So we're kidnapping people now?
Not exactly. Somehow, Deoxys dust has gotten into his system. He's been like this for 3 days straight. Normally, the effects of Deoxys dust disappear within a few hours. But this is unprecedented. If we can't stop him soon, he will literally cook himself alive. He may have a few days at most left.
DM, you cut part of what happened. Cut out for me. What happened?
How much did you hear?
That he's on the table. I mean, not table, but I didn't hear a lot. Sorry.
Did everyone else hear? Did I cut out for you guys too?
You cut out for me.
Okay, I'll redo it. He points to it, and he says, "This is the R.I.S.E Hero Beacon. We're not sure how, but Deoxys dust has gotten into his system. Normally, the accelerated effects of Deoxys dust would wear off after a few hours, but Beacon has been like this for 3 days straight now. Based on our calculations, if we cannot stop
That's
him
definitely
within...
longer than 8 hours.
Yes. If we cannot stop him within the next few days, he'll cook himself alive." Any attempt to try to put out the light has failed, and this is the best we could do for containment. The light is so intense that it essentially melts and burns anything that gets near it. I've called you here because, well, studying this means something is happening. It's making the effects stronger. And I need you to trace exactly his last steps to figure out what has caused this and who caused this. When we found him, he was near a place in Camden, New Jersey, called Donkey's Place. It seems to be a bar. He was, according to some of the locals, he was chasing a petty criminal into a parkside next to the restaurant. He disappeared into the trees, and then the glowing began and a rampage started, according to some of the individuals around. Does your group think you'd be up for the task to try to figure out exactly what caused this, and hopefully would give us a chance to find a cure?
I mean, I think it's safe to assume it's Deoxys.
Yes, but if you can trace who did this, perhaps they have a way to counteract it, because at this current moment, we have nothing.
I mean, it's possible, though I think it's worth bracing yourself for the possibility that they don't have a way to counteract this because they never intended to counteract this.
We're fully aware. In fact, the one who brought Beacon in was Glimmer. And she seems pretty set on trying to find some kind of cure for this as well.
Would you prefer a sample of the dust that we know Omen to be using, or for us to go find the person?
Both, honestly. Having a sample would at least allow me to expedite any sort of reversal process. But finding the person and knowing if there's more plans for the rest of this would also perhaps help. Because if they know something we don't, we need that information. God dang it. My apologies. I don't know what
You're
last
good.
thing you heard was.
You never cut out for me.
Okay. No, yeah.
yeah.
Everything cut out for me after I got done talking. So I had to leave and come back.
I don't
Damn.
think it's fair. You guys live in the same house.
I know. I don't know what it is. It's got to be something with my Discord, specifically, on my computer.
Don't worry, we need to move to Matrix.
Say that again.
Is that I can get you a sample of Deoxys dust, but I'll need an airtight glove box if you can part with one.
He nods and he gets you one. Getting you an airtight glove box. He says, "Do you happen to have some on hand?"
Not on hand, but I do have access to some.
He nods.
It's quite a long story that we probably need to dive into, but maybe not right now.
He says, "Very well." And I assume you do hand him over some of the dust then?
Well, no, I'm gonna have
No?
to
Oh, you have to go get
go
it.
back and put a sample together. Yeah,
Okay. Well, then
I have a 5-pound bag. I'm not handing
That's
him
right.
a 5-pound bag.
That's right.
But I'm not gonna risk opening it outside of an airtight container that I know I'm not gonna expose myself to.
Got you. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not like it would do anything to you. What are you gonna do? Grow longer fingernails?
What am I gonna do? Heal faster?
Get hit by a bus?
It's gonna become like Deadpool, basically. Like it's
Faster.
gonna give you like a bunch of cancer, and it'll like boost your healing factor. So you're.
I
Gonna
kind of
look like...
gave Everly a hint what would happen if they took the oxys dust, and they were like, "I don't like that."
I've been. I don't know, y'all, if I should do it, but I've been all day contemplating taking a little. I was like, I kind of want to do it.
I'm pretty sure I would kill all of
considered
you if I did it.
microdosing with the 5 pounds.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. What if I do like a crumb every day or a crumb once a week for like a month? Like what happens then?
Hank is gonna find.
I
us
want
in the lab,
microdose.
just,
I want to
taking little
microdose.
bits.
Yo, okay,
You
actually,
can hear the
wait.
steam coming out of
Wait,
Hank's ears as you're discussing this.
Does anyone know that? Everly, do we know you have a 5-pound bag? Is this like common knowledge, or is this secret?
Yeah, I straight up took it off Fifi when we found the crates of it. Yeah.
So does that mean like I know? Because then if I know, I'm gonna come and be like, okay, I'm gonna ask you.
Yes. I haven't been like hiding it. I just haven't openly talked about it much.
Okay, cool.
I thought you don't have superpowers.
I don't know what it would do. What would it do? I don't know. Maybe I do have superpowers. Let's find out.
Maybe you'll get two.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I can shoot lasers or some shit from my eyeballs.
You don't have eyeballs.
Who knows? I have one.
Got one good
Maybe
one.
he could be
with
like that
eyeballs
one
start
character
shooting
from My
lasers.
Hero Academia where he shoots it from his navel.
From his belly button. Yeah.
Or- Nah, dude. Poop shoot. Bang. Turn around, pull my pants off. Bang. Hit him with a laser. That would be crazy. Demoralize him too. That would do like psychic damage. That's like vicious mockery. Getting shot from someone's butt.
Dr. Reineke nods to you all and says, please.
Yeah, but never being able to have cultural food. That must suck.
You have to be as quick as you possibly can. As I said, he only has a few days at most.
Yeah, we'll get right on that.
And with that, I assume you guys want to go back to the base first. To get that sample.
Yeah, 'cause it really needs a sample. Yeah.
Got you. You go back to the base first to get that sample. And George, you said you're just like sleeping in the woods, right?
In a cemetery, yeah.
Cemetery.
Just got drunk next to my mother and sister's graves. Like a well-adjusted human being does.
Damn.
Yeah, you had Phantom take you back to the cabin, and you're just like sleeping near your parents' graves, kind of like Batman.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, like that. Exactly, dude. Not like a loser, like Batman. Hell yeah. That's what I was thinking too when I did it. That I'm like Batman.
You're welcome. You're like Batman
Thank
now.
you. That helps. Thank you. Appreciate that. Someone said I was like Damian Wayne earlier. Who said that? That was also
was
a
me.
massive ego
Yeah.
boost tonight for George. Even though he is actually having the biggest identity crisis he has ever had.
Yeah, I said
He has
Damian
no
Wayne
idea who
earlier
he
because
is.
this is like your League of Shadows.
Bro,
Ooh,
George
that
feels
is,
like George be feeling like Humpty Dumpty right now, yeah. All the king's horses and all the king's men ain't putting him back together again. I am messed up.
Everly, you grab. I don't know how much of the sample you want to grab.
I'm just gonna do like a test tube or two.
Okay.
Are you back at the spot?
They're back at the base, and since you're at the cabin, you would be kind of separate from there. But you'd be
Okay,
able to
got it.
contact them to like pick you up when you want.
Can I hit up? Can I get a teleport?
Yeah, Phantom will
Yeah,
show up
Phantom for
and
a
bring you
couple.
back to the base.
As Phantom shows up, I just want to say, like, by the way, I always want to say, I think your name is so cool. I always wish my parents named me Max. I think it's probably the coolest name that there is. Anyway,
Yes.
let's teleport.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah, no, sick name. Is it Maxwell, Maximus, Maximilian, or is it just Max?
Actually, it's a little more embarrassing than that.
Maxine?
No,
What?
my full first name is Hugh Maxman.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I'm sorry.
He teleports you back to the base.
Was
Oh,
it like
fuck.
hyphenated or
Nope,
all one word?
not hyphenated. All one word. Hugh Maxman.
Hugh Maxman's crazy. What is?
It's
what?
like an Apache tribal call. You say the whole damn thing.
That is actually genuinely the worst name I might have ever heard in my life.
So this is the Idiocracy timeline, just so we're clear.
It's starting to seem like it.
Okay, got it.
Dude, if it's not, I'm gonna use the entire full force of Blast to make it so. I'm gonna take over every world government and replace all of the agricultural irrigation systems with Gatorade.
Everyone wears Crocs. They only drink Gatorade.
Did you know that movie is actually where Crocs got their popularity from?
Oh, I'm aware because they said, what's the dumbest thing possible that
yeah.
everyone who's dumb could wear? And they made it. And then people were like, oh, we
No.
like that.
No, that's the thing. Someone had
No.
already made it and it had failed. And there was a warehouse in Beverly Hills or Hollywood filled to the brim with Crocs that no one was buying. And so basically the set designer, the costume designer was like, okay, what's the worst shoe ever? Oh, let's find one that hasn't sold much at all. They found Croc, put it in the movie, and now it's like massively popular. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's because
It's
we live in the idiocracy
is a
timeline.
prophecy.
Yeah.
It's literally a prophecy for the future.
Anyway,
Eh.
you get brought back to the base as everyone's gathering back up and they're getting ready to head back to Helix. And I assume you go with them, George.
Absolutely.
Or not Helix,
Nice,
but
Vin.
you guys are going back to Philly. So as you guys are brought back
Can
to
I get a sit rep?
you
Can I get a
sit
sit rep before we leave?
Yeah.
A sit? No, a sit rep. Not a cigarette. George is smoking a cigarette, but no, like a sit rep. I'm gonna ask Hank what's going on before we teleport. What's the move? What's happening?
Oh. We just
I ain't
stopped
going
at
to Russia
Helix.
yet, it seems.
Okay. When do you
Going to
expect to be
Helix?
leaving?
I don't know. I told I'd get contacted. I'll leave whenever I get that.
All right, solid. As for now, we stopped at Helix. Apparently, Beacon, one of the R.I.S.E heroes, had been hit by some kind of Deoxys attack and has been responding strangely, as in they haven't burnt themselves out yet after 3 whole days of exposure.
Damn.
So we're gonna go try and track down whoever it was that hit them with that and see if there isn't a way to reverse it. Seems like kind of a long shot, but
Wait, you said we have Deoxys dust?
I didn't say we had Deoxys dust. I was saying that someone on the street had hit a R.I.S.E hero with Deoxys dust, and we're trying to go find that person.
I thought you said aren't we bringing them a sample?
Apparently Everly is. I don't know how she got her hands on some.
Where's
but
she at?
right next to you.
Oh, I am blind. Hey, Everly, I have a question for you.
What's up?
Can I have just a little bit of that Deoxys dust?
And why?
I've been kind of, because I've been thinking, right? Like, I know I don't have powers, and I know it makes people go fucking crazy, but what if I took just a little bit, like a tiny bit, like locked myself in a room and took like a tiny bit just to see, like a micro dose type situation? Because, like, I feel like it is, in a way, an asset to us that we are not utilizing. It could be utilized. What if I understand a large quantity or even maybe a small quantity is bad for you, but what if we infinitesimal amount dilute it to a point where maybe it has, short temporary effects of some sort of benefit that we can get. We need any edge we can get, and I'm gonna be honest, like I don't mind being the
It really has this
Single.
look of both amusement and confusion as she glances over to Hank, who is still next to us.
George,
Yes. What's up?
so respectfully,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck?
Well, I've taken every other substance known to man, so I'm thinking like I gotta check this one off my list. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Shade
That's
even
not the case.
speaks
I do-
up. She's like, "What? Have you seen what Deoxys dust does to people? Why would you even want to risk that?"
Why? Why do I want to risk that? How many thousands of innocent people have died since we set off on our little merry quest of ours to take these guys down? How many have we killed? Can we count on one hand how many
Not
of these
enough.
motherfuckers we've
Say
taken down?
that.
Yeah, not enough. Yeah, not enough. And sure, maybe we'll get these bullets, and maybe we won't. And if I can take some fucking fairy dust and turn into the Tasmanian devil and rip one of these guys in half, then yeah, I'm gonna do it if I can. And if it kills me, then it kills me. But like, I'm gonna be careful about it. But like, we gotta walk
I'm
down
sorry,
every
you're
street we
gonna
got.
be careful about the drug that kills you. I feel
I'm
like
the-
that's
Okay.
it's very self-contradictory.
I don't think. Okay, did I tell y'all that I dosed that lady? Remember the? Ah, shit.
Pulse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pulse. I was the one who shouldered the
We know.
drugs.
Had to
yeah,
hide
well,
that from the footage we gave Blackwood.
yeah. Well,
Hmm.
I know how to dose it. I had to put a fair bit in there. I mean, that was a pretty big sprinkle.
Yeah, and look where
I-
she is now. Dead.
Yeah, but what if I took 1,000th of that? What's that going to do? How's that going to have the same effect?
We don't know. You could end up just like her. Dead.
And until they do more testing, I mean, and maybe that is something you can ask the folks at Helix once
Okay.
we give them
Alright.
the sample and they have time to study it. Like, what's a safe dose for a superpowered person to take?
All right.
If there
I think
isn't
that's
one,
fair.
they'll be able to figure it out. If there is one, same thing.
You have a point. I also wasn't suggesting I take this around any sort of population center or group of people. I thought y'all just leave me in the woods for a week and come back and see if I've exploded or not.
George, you alright? He's like completely naked.
I'm completely naked, and there's all I have is just the head of a bear on my head, and I'm just like, I'm great, man. What's up, guys?
He's made wings out of leaves and is telling
Yeah.
us that he is Mothman.
Yeah.
We have become one. We met in the night. We did a ritual. Now I am him. Oh,
As I
I'm
say, George, for all the
I'm
way
flying,
you
and I'm
hate
just not
cryptids,
flying.
this
I'm
is
just
exactly how they
waving
make
my
cryptids.
The thing is, you find out, you're like, oh, we didn't give him deoxys dust. We just gave him
Wait.
pure cocaine.
Wait, I have an idea. Cocaine. I became Cocaine Bear.
You become cocaine bear.
Dude, maybe do I go find Mothman? What if I can conscript him to our cause?
With this,
Okay, never
you
mind.
guys are teleported to Helix first,
Hell yeah.
where Everly, you'll hand over the samples, and they're going to go ahead and they're going to start testing to see if there's any way to reverse the effects of deoxys dust. George,
Can I ask them real quick?
yeah, go for it.
Hey, Dr. Sugandis,
Yes.
is there any safe amount of deoxys dust I can take that won't make me go crazy?
Now, that's an interesting question.
I was thinking micro dosing, right?
Dr. Reinecke looks at you like, I would highly discourage doing such a thing. But Dr. Sugandis does say, however, I should have an answer for you hopefully soon. Once we start our testing on this, perhaps that can be part of the trials.
Yeah, I
Would
volunteered.
you be willing? Yes, I was actually going to
volunteered.
ask if you'd be willing to be a volunteer.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah.
Dr. Reinecke says, I will
I can start today.
I will have to.
I have some.
There's some ethics involved here, and I'll need to write up something first before we can just do this.
I have 8 lab rats you should probably use before you move on to human trials.
I would agree. Allow us to do rat trials first, and then we'll call upon you, and you'll be the first in line for human test subjects. 'Cause this does need
Oh,
to
yeah.
be approved, and well, I mean, most of this isn't approved. Damn it! Give us 2 weeks. Allow us to test on the rats first, and then we'll call you in.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Dr. Sugandis, he has this big smile and he goes, oh boy. First I was a confectionery scientist. Now I'm working on deoxys dust. I feel like I just got a promotion.
Wait, confectionery? What kind of stuff you were? Actually, no, we can't get distracted, but email me later because I want to talk about that. I love baked goods.
He just looks at you and says, you would have loved my expose at the Helix event.
All right, how about this? You bring me some snacks when we do the testing. I can tell you what I think.
Absolutely. I'll bring you some
Oh,
of
yeah.
my famous Sugandis nuts.
Oh, hell yes! Yes! I would love to sug on those. Oh, I wiped them out.
the excitement in your voice.
We commit, yo. We commit.
Oh my god, that was good. I'm sorry. That was really. I just wasn't expecting it. Phantom is trying not to laugh, and he teleports you guys outside into an alleyway. Oh god, all right. Back into
folks.
it. Back into it. Yeah, so as you guys enter into the alleyway, you guys all get together, and Phantom says, all right, so we're supposed to go to a place called Donkey's Place in Camden? I mean, that's just like...
Oh, I love it there, yo, the bar.
Just right, yeah, it's right across the border, I think. So it's only like a 30-minute walk, really.
I'm down.
Yeah, I suppose we could approach
Some
on foot.
cardio.
Do us too bad.
Phantom looks at you, George. He's like, do you even actually, like, do cardio? Don't you have, like, fully robotic legs?
Y'all think I'm more robot than I am. I'm only like 75%, and the other 25% that's human
pastries?
really has to keep up. Yeah, okay. Ha ha ha. It's about 4% pastries at the moment. I've digested most of it. But no, look, you have to understand, most of me is robot, which means I gotta keep the human part of me in such good shape so I can keep up and not get exhausted, get cramps, hurt myself. Like, no, I work out like 2 hours a day, man. I do HHIT.
You look at, like as you're saying this, Shade is kind of like scratching at your arm a little bit, like at your metal arm. She goes, there's a little rust here.
Hey, what the hell, man? Oh my god, there is. God damn it.
And with that, you guys begin to go to New Jersey. So you're gonna walk across the border, over across the bridge, start to make your way to Camden.
As I step over the border into New Jersey, I'm gonna spit on the ground and then continue.
The moment you cross the border, suddenly the air quality drops dramatically. Just smells like garbage, you know?
There's like that filter you see in bad movies where like you go to Mexico and it just has that like orange filter.
the orange. Yeah, this is like
just
it's like a green tint. It's like kind of like a green hue, just suddenly out of nowhere.
Oh, we're in Fallout 3 now.
Yep.
I got spurs that jingle.
That's
Rock
New
Fallout.
Vegas.
I know, but it's a better song than anything they put in. What do you want me to be like? He's hacking and whacking and slashing.
Bongo,
Yeah.
bongo, bongo.
Hacking and whacking and slashing. No, that's actually fire. My
Yeah, that one
girlfriend
goes
hates
hard.
when I sing that. I sing it all the time. It's just like, please stop. And I'm like, no, I will not, because I will not leave the jungle.
I don't want to set the world on
World
fire.
on fire.
All right. No, we don't need to keep doing the Fallout 3 acapella covers.
Demonetized.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
we're not that good. I wish we were that good, y'all.
Speak for yourself, but
Truly an angel's voice you possess.
thanks.
Okay, all right, thank you, Clint. Glad you showed up.
As you guys make your way,
Dad?
Dad, are you there? As you guys make your way over the border, you find the street that Donkey's Place is located on. I would like one of you to give me a perception check.
Ooh, I got it. Let me do it. I'm gonna perceive the hell out of this, y'all.
I can probably give you the help action.
I also could if needed.
Yeah.
Looks like he's already got advantage on it.
I got an 18.
With an 18, George, you begin to look around, and you notice this is an older part of town. Mostly, older houses, some of them like turned into businesses. And one thing you notice is that there are no security cameras in the area since it is quite small. And it seems the best they have is a funnel cake shop across the street that has a doorbell cam.
Are we in the vicinity to be seen by it?
I would say you guys specifically no. However, since it's across the street from Donkey's place, there's a chance it could have caught what went down.
I am going to put my fist up to be like halt to the group, and then I'm gonna be like, look, we got a doorbell cam there. I'd say our best bet is go check it out, but probably be smart not to get caught on it ourselves, considering we're fucking wanted at the moment. Maybe go around back.
Okay. You said you go around back?
Mm-hmm.
And then what are you doing exactly? Say it one more time.
Well, I just want to. You said it's a doorbell cam, right? So
Correct.
that means it's going to have to be connected to some device in the house. Yeah, like a computer or something.
You go around back. You don't really see much. The type of, I will say with your perception, with the type of doorbell cam it's a wireless camera that connects to the cloud.
Oh, okay. Well, then if that's the case, I guess we'll. Can I have brought Hank and Everly with me, because they're like the two best at
Yeah.
like stealth and tech shit. All right. I'm gonna let Everly know. I mean, the doorbell cam looks like it doesn't connect to any local device. I think it goes straight to the cloud. If anyone's gonna have a chance to get in, it's probably you, right?
We'll see.
All right,
Again,
well,
is
give
there
it a
a
whack.
Wi-Fi?
There indeed is. The wireless doorbell cams have their own Wi-Fi they give off, so you can probably connect to it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that,
Go ahead and give me a hacking check.
which would be what?
You ask this every time.
It's investigation?
Yes, it would be an investigation.
I can give you help action if you need.
Thank you. That's much better.
With an 18, you are successful in guessing the password for the wireless camera. It's the default password that's always set up. It's admin.
People really gotta start setting better passwords. Did we get a time for when Beacon was here?
As-
She's gonna
3
start
days
going
ago.
back 3 days ago.
So you begin to look through the footage in the cloud, and 3 days ago, you kind of, scrub through it, and then you do see it. You see what looks to be a masked individual walking into the bar to Donkey's place. Seems to be carrying some kind of bag with him. You see that there's a commotion going on. As you see them in the doorway, you suddenly see through the windows that it looks like Beacon was actually there currently, and he was enjoying a drink. The person came in, didn't realize they were there. Beacon started the assault. As the guy ran out the front door, Beacon followed. And it looks like they ran around the building to a nearby park, ran through the bushes, and then that's the last you see of him on the camera.
Well, if we're assuming this is somewhat Omen related, George, any chance you recognize any part of this guy?
Let me do a perception check. Well, 17.
With a
I fucking love the advantage. Can we just, the advantage just saved me from a 1, y'all. Oh.
with a
that would've been so
17,
bad. That's my dad. He's alive.
You don't really notice any part of him from the footage. It's much too far away to get any sort of good look. Plus, he was mostly covered, so you can't recognize his face. However, they did run around the building, so you could potentially talk to any of the locals inside to see if they know anything, or investigate around the building where they ran off into, see if there's any clues.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Hank and Everly, yeah, let's reconvene with the group, and when we get back together, I'd say we split into maybe 2 or 3 teams. One of us, probably the most charismatic of our bunch, could go in to some of these shops, talk to people, or go to the shop and walk around. Anyone who's around, maybe get some answers about anything they got seen recently, and then maybe some of our less charismatic but more perceptive folks go investigate around where they ran off to.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right.
What are we looking at here?
What group
Who
do you want
wants
to
go
split
where?
off into?
Who of us are charming? I think I've got deception. I don't think I've got high charisma though. I think I've got pretty high perception. I know Hank has pretty high perception, so I was thinking maybe we do the investigation.
Because remember, investigation
I-
is going to require investigation rolls.
Yeah, I can do the investigation. I have a +10 to that.
Holy crap. Yeah.
I have a +5.
Expertise.
Give me one moment. Computer's freaking out.
Let's say George has a -1 to investigation.
Yeah, because I could at least give Hank help if I went with him.
True.
As far as charisma goes.
Opened one too many tabs, y'all. It was the end of me.
George does have a +6 in deception, so if there's any sort of deceiving needing done.
I was thinking I probably won't be. I will probably come in and be like, yo, we're with, the Department of Homeland Security or the FBI or something. My partner has a few questions for you. And then who's got the best charisma?
Let's see. Flint, are you still here?
Oh, we might have lost him to the,
See, because Flint doesn't have like a fantastic charisma. However,
I've got a +1.
Shade would probably go with you then. So we'd have Shade go with you, George, if you wanted to try to talk to them. It looks like we've got our groups then, so you guys are going to split up. Allegro will stay back with Flint and Phantom for now. So as you guys split up, we're going to start with Hank and Everly. Hank, Everly, you guys begin to search around the building to see if you can find some clues. Would one of you like to give me a perception check?
A perception or investigation?
Perception first. We got to see if you find anything.
Yeah, I can do that.
I can give help.
18.
As you're searching around the building, you try to follow along the same path that the perp and the hero ran, and you do find what look to be some footprints, a couple days old, still imprinted in the ground from the fresh rainfall. Would you like to give me an investigation check on that footprint?
Yes, I would. Also with help action?
Yes.
Sweet. It's a 20. Yeah.
With a 20, you begin to identify more about the suspect. Looks like he wears about a size 8.5 running shoe. Looks like a Nike emblem on the soul. However, tracking it seems rather difficult due to the mud and just everything shifting around, so I'll need a survival check.
Oh. Okay.
I have a +3.
But do you have proficiency in it?
I do not.
I have proficiency, so I guess it's. Do we want a +5 at normal, or would you want a +3 at advantage? I feel like advantage might be better.
Maybe.
Because like I could roll a 1, and with my +5, it would not be very good. But at least that way, if you roll a 1, you might also roll like a 10, and it's a 13. So that's like just
with
law of
the
averages.
1 to
right?
20 ratio we've been getting.
Yeah, that's true. It could be all over the place.
Well, Everly, why don't you go ahead and give me a survival check at advantage?
That's a 20.
That is a 20.
A
You weren't wrong, Hank.
law of averages.
It was a 2 or a 17.
Yep, that's how it goes.
Everly, you begin to track the footprints. Though they're muddled, you are able to find them past the bushes and continue to follow them. Eventually, leading you to an old warehouse. The footprints seem to lead you right to the door, which is still partially cracked, and you can hear people talking inside. Oop, give me 1 second. My bad.
You good?
Yep.
How do I roll to eavesdrop?
I'll need a stealth check.
Hank, I'll let you take that one.
Stealth check. Oh yeah.
Because I've got a +3 on that one as well.
Here's the 1.
Cool. I got a +11. Even if it's a 1, that's still at least a 12. It's 23.
23. Okay. And before I begin to speak like the people inside, we're going to move over to George and Shade. So, George, you enter into the restaurant with a demeanor of authority where, you walk in and a few of the patrons will turn to look at you, then just kind of turn to look back at their food or eat and do whatever they're doing. And,
I don't think he heard you.
Yeah, who is Shade? I always
Shade is
forget
one of
these
the
characters.
Vice members. So she's the
I remember that.
the ninja looking girl.
She goes into shadows.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. I have not.
You're good.
I haven't consistently played it in a minute. I kind of forget some of the more tertiary characters.
No, you're good. Yeah, and I didn't hear you if you said anything. I apologize. My Discord cut
No, you're
out, so
good.
I just kept describing the scene.
What does Shade look like?
I can put her on the map for you if you want.
Yeah.
I'll say I think she's already there actually. Let me see. Yeah, so I have her in her hero costume. I can show you without the hero costume. There you go. So I will
Okay, it's gonna be easier.
focus
It's easier
ping.
for me to remember who people are when I know what they look like.
There you go. So whenever you pull up the Roll20, it should be there.
It's being mean.
Bum, bum, bum.
There we go. Okay, what's it look like in here? What's the scene? What kind of store is this?
It's a bar. It looks like it's, just one of those like typical like serves food, serves drinks. More of a tavern, if anything else.
And like, what's it like? Is it banging? Are there people here? Is it empty? Is there a bartender? What's going on?
It's still pretty early in the morning, so there's not a whole lot of people here at the moment. But the person behind the counter, he looks to you and he's like, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, you can. Agent Sterling, FBI. I got questions for you.
Give me a deception check. Agent Sterling,
So
really?
good. Oh, you know it, dude. I got it. Wait, actually, but could this be? I guess it's performance and deception. What's the difference there?
Well, deception is you're lying. Performance is strictly like performing. So like you,
Well, I'm not. I mean, I'm kind of I'm pretend. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm being like.
you're still trying to deceive them into giving
Okay,
you
all right, cool.
information. So it would be deception.
I just know that my oof. I don't. That's not what you want. That's really not what you want.
Shade will give you the help action. So go ahead and roll one more time.
That's much better. 22. Thank you, Shade.
He looks to you and says, Agent Sterling, I assume this is in response to what happened here the other day.
I'm not at liberty to say. My partner here has some questions for you.
Shade just kind of says, what exactly led up to the moment? Did the perpetrator say anything to you when he walked in? The barkeep just kind of nods and says, yeah, I mean, when he walked in, he didn't have like a gun or anything. He was wearing a balaclava, and he yelled out that he had a bomb in his bag, and he was gonna set it off unless we gave him all the money in the register. But we had a R.I.S.E hero on hand, and he chased the guy out. She just kind of looks at you like that's it? Nothing else. He says, well, to be honest, the guy looked nervous. Like, when he was asking for the money, it's almost like that wasn't really his like goal. It's like he was wanting to be chased by the hero. Interesting. Shade looks to you and says, what do you think?
I turn away and kind of like walk a couple steps away and like make sure we're facing the other way. I mean, it's very clear what happened here. It was a setup. Right? It's a bait. Clearly someone knew Beacon was going to be called. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they just knew any R.I.S.E hero would be, but someone with knowledge of perhaps R.I.S.E's movements, and if not, the effects Deoxys dust has, as well as access to it, but clearly would... I don't know.
It seems like they were trying to get him alone so they could dose him.
Clearly. But, like, who? Why?
That's the real question.
Do we get a good enough description on the guy to ascertain who he might be? Like,
Oh, let's find out. She turns back to the guy. Do you have any sort of description? Height, measurements, and anything you can remember from him? The guy shakes his head. Not much. He wasn't a very tall fella. He was a little bit shorter than Beacon. Let's see. He had a distinct voice, though. It was, Swedish or something? Not exactly sure. Like, so an accent. I should at least narrow it down, kind of. Anything else you can tell us about him? Not about him. I do know once Beacon went to chase him, he came back not too long after and started burning everything around here.
what?
Yeah, like he started glowing just nonstop, and it was kind of intense, and it just kept getting hotter and hotter. Eventually, one of the other R.I.S.E heroes came in and tried to stop him, but he kept screaming that he couldn't stop, and he felt like he was burning from the inside out, and she grabbed him and flew away with him. Huh. Shade just kind of looks back to you, George, and she looks at him and says, "Thank you for your time. I think we have all we need." She'll pull you over, like, just outside the door. Be like, "Well, I mean, it's consistent with what R.I.S.E said, but what the hell? They just, like, dose him and let him run back?"
I mean, clearly.
Well,
Here's the thing. I mean, what did we hear? He flew into a tree. And he started glowing. You think whoever dosed him sat in that tree with him? No way. Clearly, they hit him with something and they left.
yeah, but, like,
This is why. What's the point in doing that?
maybe it's an image thing. I don't know. What about the others?
I mean, that's.
If we can find them, maybe they have a lead or something.
We should go look for him, but I mean, this stinks of Omen.
I agree. It's absolutely
gonna-
it has to be them.
We got to catch up to the others before they get too far on that trail, because if it's Omen, like, they're going to cover their tracks.
The real question is, where did they go, though? Because, I mean, I know they were following a trail, but they're not going to get themselves in anything, without us, right?
It's Hank and Everly.
Yeah, they're going to
We should
absolutely
move.
get themselves... Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys go over and you get, like, Allegro and the others. And you're like, we need to get moving. We need to find them. And you guys go off to try to find them. Now we're going to move over to Hank and Everly real quick. So, Hank and Everly, as you two are stealthing and listening into this warehouse. Give me 1 second. Let me scroll back down. You hear what sounds like multiple people talking. Is Magnus sure about this? I mean, I've been down with the plan so far, but this is nuts. Hey, I know it sounds crazy, but it's there. I saw the damn thing myself when we scoped out the place. Is it really that big? Bigger. I'm surprised they've been able to hide it all this time. Those Helix guys are a sneaky bunch, but not like us. Oh, hold on 1 second. Now I'm back. Were you able to hear what I just said?
Yep.
Sneaking a lot, but not like us. Once we do this job, Magnus said he'll give us powers. You saw him do it for the others. We'll have a place in his new world. Okay, when exactly are we supposed to strike, though? They have this map laid out in front of them, and you see this pendant that he pulls out, and he shows them the pendant that he received, and he says, "Tomorrow, once the broadcast starts." And at this point, they kind of all look to each other, nod. Oop. Hold on. It says that my connection is low. There we go. Yeah, at this point, they look to each other and nod. And then they all kind of like start to pack up their things and get ready to go their separate ways. Is everyone still there?
Yes.
I don't know how much of that you guys heard. I assume you heard all of it.
I heard everything.
All right, then what do you... Hank and Everly, what do you do from here?
You gotta warn the others, huh?
Yeah. Hopefully before they all leave.
Right. Maybe one of us should stay back and keep tabs on them. You know what? I'll do that. You go get the others. I'll make sure these guys don't go anywhere, and if they do, I'll tail them. I'll let you know where they're headed.
Okay.
Okay, Everly, you sneak back to try to grab the others. The others seem to be looking for you guys as you make your way through the bushes and you run into them.
Jade is so pretty. Wait, hold on. Yo, hold on. How did George is in love? Hold on. Wait, George is in love. George has become completely smitten, by the way. As we are trying to find Everly and Hank, George has like been looking at her and been like subtly being like, "Oh my god, wow."
She keeps looking back at you like, "What? Why are you staring at me?"
Sorry, there was a bird. I don't know.
On my
Like,
face?
No, it was behind your face. I was checking the perimeter.
Everly pops out of the bushes.
Thank God, Everly. Hey, we were checking the perimeter.
Don't shout.
Oh,
We found him. Hank's keeping an eye on him. We should probably get back.
Does one of them have a weird accent?
Yes.
The one that dosed him. We gotta be fucking careful.
Can I roll insight to see it? Or I guess it might be perception to see if I notice George staring at Shade.
Go for it.
I'm assuming that would be perception.
It would be insight.
Insight. Cool.
Considering he was smitten for Sylvie, he might be smitten for Shade now.
What's a 13?
With a 13, you notice he was looking at her a bit longer than normal, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Yeah, and then she'll lead them back to where Hank is.
As you lead the rest of them back, Hank, you've been watching for, a few minutes. They're still actively packing up everything. Rolling up their map. The guy puts his that pendant away. And they look like they're getting ready to head out. But the others do arrive. Let's see. Hank.
Yes.
One of them is heading toward the door that you're currently guarding.
Hank's going to sidestep out of the way and try and remain hidden.
Remember, I did say the others have also showed up at this point.
Oh, do I notice that the others are here?
Yeah, the others are like walking up, trying to stay like stealthed, but they're making their way to you.
Okay. I would kind of signal to them that we got one guy approaching the doorway. So I would like hold up one finger and point at the doorway.
George is pulling out his guns. Actually, George is gonna get next to the door and pull his combat knife out with his gun. Little dual wield action.
Okay. As you all prepare for whatever's going to happen, guy just opens the door and walks out. Doesn't even notice you guys. And starts to walk down the stairs, but how do you guys react?
Can I look
Which
at?
guy is this?
Yeah.
This seems to be the potentially Swedish fella that you were talking about.
And do we know where the other guys are going?
They all seem to be leaving through different exits on the building.
There's 3?
There are 3 guys, and each of them are going through a different exit.
And how many of us are there?
Quite a bit.
Are Sylvie and Allegro with us?
Yes.
Would Allegro... I'm sure Allegro would be using his powers to try and figure out where the others might be.
We'll say Allegro went
Like
to
which-
one of the other exits and was ready to
Yeah.
capture one of them if need be.
Could
And then could have... I don't know if Flint's still here, if he's...
Yep.
Hongshim.
There you
Okay.
are.
I was gonna say.
Flint, would you be at another exit, maybe ready to capture one of these guys to come out of the warehouse?
Sure. I'd help out if that's where I need and best needed.
Okay. Then I'm going to have all three of you. How do you want to try to capture these guys? So we'll start with Flint. Flint, how do you want to try to capture this guy? He just kind of like walks out of the building, doesn't realize that you're there. What you thinking?
Did we
Flint,
lose him?
Flint, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I was asking, what you thinking? How do you want to try to capture him?
Oh, I said I'd go to like one of the empty doors then.
Okay, and
To
then
help with capturing.
yeah, so one of the guys comes out your door, and I was asking how you wanted to capture him.
That's a hard one. But I would end up capturing one of these guys. I know it's kind of easy where I could just use gravity powers, but that's I don't want to squish him.
It's true, because they could potentially give you information.
Flint would try to knock him out, I guess.
Okay, roll me athletics.
Ow. All right, trying to roll it right down.
You're good. Just waiting for it to show up. There it is. 27. Yeah, you knock him out with ease. You just fly behind him and just, like movie
Nothing
style,
personal, kid.
karate chop him in the neck, and he falls unconscious. You're like, holy cow, that worked. And you have successfully captured one of them. George, how do you want to capture this guy?
I would like to do an athletics check to run up behind him, kind of take his legs out from under him, and then hold the combat knife to his throat and be like, make a sound or move, and I'm going to take your head clean off.
Give me an athletics check.
I have +5. I was going to do intimidation.
Flint's got a +10, which is insane.
Yeah. Bro's just jacked as hell.
Ooh, 24. Okay. Well, with a 24, you do exactly as described. Where you just kick his legs out, hold the knife to his neck, and hold him in place before he even makes a noise. Give me 1 second. I can't hear anything again. Sorry, I couldn't hear anything for that last, like, however long. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I need to figure it out. But say what you said, George, if you said anything.
Nothing. I mean, I would just said to him, make a move or make a sound. I'm going to cut your head clean off.
Okay.
It's okay, DM.
I know I'm late. And then I'm going to have Allegro roll me an athletics check. Which is a 23. Allegro comes around the corner with like holding the person by the back of their shirt as if they were carrying like the scruff of a dog. They're like, I've got one of the other ones.
Solid work.
With that, you, I assume you guys want to bring them into the warehouse to get them out of the open.
Yes.
As you guys go,
Pull them all back into the room.
yeah, you guys go right back into the warehouse, and now you can interrogate them, search through their stuff, do what you want to do.
All right, y'all. Get them all together. Bind their hands, bind their feet. Check them for weapons.
Flint would check them for weapons.
As you guys begin to check them, they do seem to have some weapons on them. Each of them seem to have Desert Eagles.
Well, I'm taking two. I'm taking two.
You see one of them has the map that you saw laid out before, and then the other one, you take that pendant off of them.
Manage inventory. Desert Eagle.
As they all just kind of watch you guys, and they're like trying to get out of their binds, but they can't. So what do you do first? Do you investigate any of the items? Ask them about it? Ask them what they think they're doing? I leave it up to you.
I mean, yeah, Hank, I think, would do a sweep of the place itself to try and investigate to see if there's any
Anything else?
suspicious items or anything.
Go ahead and give
While he's
me
sweeping,
an investigation
I would
check.
like to just have. I would like to have some people post up at the doors.
Okay, we'll have Allegro and Sylvie post up at the doors. Oh my god.
I can help.
Still 11.
I can also help.
Okay, thank you. Who's help? I think, George, you might want to interrogate them, right?
I would say,
Yeah, I'll interrogate.
yeah. So, George, how do you want to begin your interrogation?
I'm gonna take a page out of Joel's book. Are there any chairs in this room, or is it a warehouse? What do we got around us? What is there around us currently?
It's an empty warehouse. It's been abandoned for a while.
Is there anything I can put one of them on or tie one of them to?
There's a couple of
pole,
steel
a
beams.
pillar. Are they vertical, horizontal? What do you mean by steel? Like pointing up? Or like coming
Floor
out
to
of
ceiling.
rebar or something? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take one of them, and how have we restrained them?
You said you tied their hands and their feet.
Yeah, let's say like triple bound with zip ties. I'd
Okay.
say probably Hank and I carry those just as like a precaution. With like our military
Hank, you
jacket
don't
or
find
whatever.
anything in the building. It seems like it is truly abandoned. Not even security cameras.
Okay. Noted.
I like to blindfold the two of them that I don't bring with me before I bring the third guy with me.
Okay. All of them
And I'm gonna
are
tell Allegro and
tied up.
Sylvie to make sure to leave.
Kinky.
I want them to hang out. I want them to watch the outside of the doors.
All right, just don't kill them, okay?
Oh no, I ain't gonna kill them.
They'll watch the outside of the doors. All right, so what do you do?
And when Hank and Everly come back up, I'm gonna motion at Hank to have Everly guard the last door, and he can kind of choose where he wants to be. But I think the more sensitive people in the group shouldn't be in here. I'm just gonna walk up to the guy I have tied to the steel rebar, and is this the German one, or the weird accent one?
Yeah, we'll say it's the one that has the strange accent.
So why'd you dose him?
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, you do. We could do this. We could play like the koi game where I take your fingers and your teeth and you pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about until you're crying in a pool of blood on the floor. Or we can skip all that nastiness and you can just tell me what I want to know.
Roll me an intimidation check.
Wow,
Oh, that's so sad. My
Oh my
voice
God.
just cracks halfway through. I'm like, tell me what I want to know. Tell me what I want to know.
You're just thinking about Shade's face.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
actually crazy. Wait, can he
She's
give me the
standing
help
too close
action?
to you.
I can't.
yeah, no,
I,
she is.
I'm
She's
not
with me.
proficient.
She's with me. She's in there with us. Fuck.
No.
Oh my god, I should embarrass myself
Let's say
so bad.
Shade is
Shade.
guarding one of the doors, and she just hears us. She's like, "Wow, great intimidating, doing great."
Yeah.
The guy.
Wait, could that not have been? Can I wait? In the future,
Mhm.
obviously, I don't want to retroact, but could I do performance or intimidation?
Mm-mm.
Those aren't-
That would have
they're
been
kind of the same.
intimidation because you were
Okay.
actively like threatening him.
Okay. I never really understand how performance checks work. So
Performance is more like acting. So acting, singing,
what does
something like
acting
that. That
mean?
would require you to
Oh,
perform.
you mean like act like being in a play? Okay.
Correct.
I feel you. I got you. Got you. Yeah,
If you're trying to give off
I am
something where
a
it's like,
menacing vibe, right?
yeah, you're trying to be a distraction.
Scary. No, I feel
Yeah,
you.
being a
yeah.
distraction would be a performance check.
Gotcha. Okay.
But the guy begins to
Can I do a
laugh.
performance check on Shade to make her forget that I did that.
No. But he just laughs. He says, "Oh, I assume that Helix sent you. Trying to cover their own tracks, I bet."
What do you mean by that?
He just smiles. "You don't know, do you?" "Oh, Helix isn't completely honest with all of you. They've been hiding
Everly
something."
Still inside, or did you send her outside like the others?
I didn't send y'all outside, but it's like if I just
Like you would be at the doorway, Everly. So
yeah,
like
you
you
guys
can
can
hear it.
all hear the conversation, but you just can't see what might happen to them because I just didn't want y'all to watch me. They'd have to like slice them up or whatever. So I was like, just sit outside the doors and listen. Maybe don't sit here and watch. I didn't want to. What do you mean by that? You're not being honest with us?
He gestures to the map that you took. He says, "Take a look at that."
I'm gonna gesture at Hank and hand it to him. I'm not taking my eyes off the sky.
Yeah, Hank takes the map.
As you open it up, it's not just a map, it's blueprints of Helix. There's an entire subterranean section that you don't even know about, much larger than any of the building above.
What do you know about this exactly? Stop speaking in circles, man.
I'm not speaking in circles. I'm saying they've been lying to you. They have something down there that we want. And Magnus is absolutely going to get it.
Yeah, if you think that crazy bastard is gonna give you guys powers and it's gonna set you free or whatever the hell you were just talking about.
One of the others says, "He will! He will! We've seen it! We've seen him give others powers!"
Who? How many?
The other one, who's like just blindfolded, trying to be as stoic as possible, he said, "Last I counted, last week he gave at least 80 people powers." Give me 1 second. I'm back.
George is not.
Go
George is gonna stay staring at the blindfolded guys because he does not want to have the Swedish dude see how panicked that information has just made him. His eyes have gone so wide. He's looking at Hank like, "What the fuck are we gonna do?" I turn back to the. George pulls his face together. He looks back at the Swedish man, the German man, whatever. The vaguely.
The vaguely European man.
Where's all this happening? Give us the location. Where can we find Magnus?
Are you trying to intimidate him? Or trying to persuade him?
Um. You know what? I'm gonna persuade him, and I'm gonna say a little more. Tell me where I can find Magnus.
Give me
You guys work for Vlast? Maybe another mercenary group that recruited you,
give me persuasion.
telling you they were giving you powers. Well, I gotta persuade him though first.
Oh,
I
you're
gotta
right,
give him my
right.
spiel first. You know. I made a similar mistake once. I wound up losing basically 70% of my body and being a slave to a master that sent me to all ends of this earth doing its bidding. Whatever power you think he's gonna give you, you might get it, but it's gonna cost you your freedom. Oof. Get cooked.
Ooh.
They do not care.
He just kind of chuckles. He says, I don't work for Vlast. We work for Omen directly. And I know that Magnus will get what he wants. Now remember, they also had that pendant with them that they brought. That you guys confiscated.
What's this pendant we took from y'all?
He kind of looks at you and he says, it's just a good luck charm.
I would like to do, what's that? Insight, investigation?
Be insight.
Oh, I can give you help action on that.
You won't need it. He's lying to your face.
I'm gonna put the tip of the knife to his throat. You want to tell me the truth, or am I gonna need to cut it out of you?
Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. You may find it hard to swallow, but it's a gift from Helix. It's essentially straight from science fiction. It's a shrink ray of sorts.
Let me see that. Whoever's got it.
Let me say Flint has it. Flint can
Yo, Flint.
toss it to you.
Okay. So how's it work then?
It doesn't work on living material. It's a device able to shrink non-living material down to a desired size. Helix has had this in the works for a while, and we were able to get our hands on it. So you essentially attach it to the item that you wish to shrink, and it will shrink it down to the desired size.
Your hands, huh? Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to point it at my knife that I have, and I'm gonna try to make it tiny.
You kind of hover it over your knife, and you make it the size of a toothpick.
I'm gonna like laugh and like stick it between my teeth, and then I'm gonna go to the rebar that he's like attached to, and I'm gonna make it super tiny, so it just like does it like just like turns into like a toothpick size and falls to the ground. And I'm gonna come back to him and be like, look, man, I don't know what Magnus promised y'all, and I ain't gonna give you a job, tell you to come to our side. What I will tell you is, we're gonna spare you, because we're not like him. But if you were working with us, and any of your cronies found y'all, any of your co-workers, or your employer, they wouldn't spare your life. They don't care about you. Find another line of work.
Roll me persuasion.
Please. Come on, yo.
He just looks at you. If we leave now, Magnus will kill us. He promised us power. That's what we're here for.
Have you seen what the Oxus dust does, though?
Yeah.
How often does it work? Every time?
Not every time. One of the other guys speaks up. 80 have gotten powers in the last week, but over 100 died.
So you wanna take that gamble? You wanna flip that coin? Really? When you know it's weighted against you?
Roll me one more persuasion check.
I beg. Bro, I'm gonna
Oh,
take a. Can I
man.
take an omen? Can I take an omen?
No, because it's not a 1, unfortunately. He just looks at you and says, without a doubt, I'd risk it if it meant I could get more power and I could stop being weak. I won't be pushed around by people like you anymore. I can finally fight back.
Well, I hope we don't cross paths again. I'm gonna cut their restraints and just be like, just go.
You're just gonna let us leave?
Oh no, no, I'm not gonna let you leave. We're taking you to the cops. I'm just saying, go out the door.
Wait,
Letting you
wait,
leave.
no, just please. There's something. We'll tell you whatever we want, whatever you want to know. Just don't turn us in. Just let us go.
Definitely not happening. What are you talking about? Y'all are criminals.
Please, if
We're
if we go to jail, we'll die.
Okay, well then you can come with us. But we're not turning you loose. We're gonna put you in cells. You're not going anywhere. Y'all are criminals. We're not turning you loose.
Please, we'll give you any information you need. Anything you want, just ask.
You gave us what we needed. You're coming with us. You're not going anywhere.
There was more information that Dr. Reinecke wanted you to try to ask.
Oh, what?
Hank, do you remember?
You wanted
He want-
Go on.
Oh yeah, no. He wanted to know if there's a way to reverse
Oh,
the
right.
crystal.
Right. I forgot
was
the whole
kind of the whole
reason we came here, bro. What am I talking
Yeah.
about? All right, fine. Look, we'll contemplate what you're asking, but you got to tell us how to reverse what y'all did to Beacon.
Reverse it? It's not a disease. It's a blessing. There's no reversing on what happened to him. It's unlocked his full potential, and if he can't handle it, then he shouldn't have flown too close to the sun.
Yeah, you're coming with us.
Wait, but there is someone who might be able to help, and
Who?
I can only guarantee them to help you if we go free.
Yeah, give us the information, and then you go free.
We might be able to
You're
get
no-
Blackout to help you. She's immune to the deoxys dust effects and can nullify them.
Okay. Hank, I say as I hit him in the head with the handle of my blade to knock him out. Get the other two, would you? We're taking them in.
Sure you don't want to just ice him?
Yeah, I actually would rather do that. I pull out the Colt.
Okay. So I assume you immediately are denying their offer to get a Blackout to help you.
Well, why did they denying it? We need these guys for that. They're just gonna run away. I thought.
They're saying if they die, you're not going to be able to get Blackout. That they can get Blackout to help you.
I mean, we might only need the Swedish one.
True. He's the only one that's been knocked out so
definitely don't
far.
need all three.
Keep them separated and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Kill those other two. I knocked him out. I'll shoot one. You shoot the other. We grab him. We take it back to base. He's none the wiser. Or we take them all back, which I'm fine with also. Like, but I'm not letting these dudes run free. Like, they're insane. There's no way I'm letting them walk out of this building without us.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There's 80 of these dudes already. I'm not making that 82. I'm not making that 83. I'm not. I don't have that many bullets.
Even 81's
I really
pushing it, but
I really would also walk back in to talk before we leave.
I'm a gesture to Hank, like, go talk to her while I drag the guys into the court.
You like go to shoot one of them. He's like, wait, no, he's telling the truth. We can get Blackout here. Says we can
How
get her. We
fast?
can get her here tonight.
How fast?
All right. I pull his blindfold off and I undo one of his restraints, but I like tie his arm to the other guy's two hands, so they're like attached to each
Okay.
other. You got a phone?
Yeah.
You call anyone but Blackout. I shoot you and your friend. You call Blackout and you tell her anything about this that's gonna make them not come. I shoot you and your friend. You understand?
Yeah. He like reaches down for his phone slowly, dials a number, and holds it up to his ear. Oh, he puts it on speaker.
Mm-hmm.
You hear her pick up. And she says, "What?" Says, Blackout. We're having some trouble going over the plan. Would you be able to meet us at the rendezvous tonight? She says, "Are you serious? You went over this like 4 times already, and you still don't understand it? Perhaps maybe you're not worthy of actually having powers. No, please. Just please, the rendezvous tonight. We want to make sure everything's perfect." Fine. 8 o'clock tonight. And she just hangs up.
Thanks. George shoots him in the head and then he shoots the other one.
And you kill them both.
He just like emotionlessly turns around and walks over to like the Swedish one and grabs his restraints and pulls him out the door.
Everly, you walk in.
So we need to talk about Helix.
Helix, what about?
Well, I overheard some of what they said, and I've had suspicions since Fifi of something they're not telling us.
Yeah, giant subterranean complex, man. What's that about?
Perhaps you could try
When
to
we
wake
found
up the
Fifi-
Swedish guy and ask. But continue, Everly.
When we found Fifi, we found crates of Deoxys dust. We know the place was run by Omen, but the crates were Helix. The receipt was R.I.S E. And she'll pull out the receipt that she keeps in her bag that says that it was being delivered to M. Connell. That place was full of everyday cops. And yet we never heard anything about Helix being under any kind of blame for anything. R.I.S E wasn't either. And if those were both placed as some kind of setup, it would have been everywhere. Both would have dealt with a lot. And nothing ever happened, meaning someone cleaned it up.
Yeah, it definitely does seem that way. All the dots that are being connected now. What I still don't get is, I mean, what's their angle, right? I mean, they have sort of the public support of the world's largest superhero organization. They're helping us on the side, and what, now they're playing Omen as well?
Is that really that hard to believe?
I guess I just...
Maybe Reineke's thing about wanting to use the crystal for a power source was just a way to get people together to frame some kind of mishap of it going missing.
Has any single one of these organizations that we found that seems altruistic and perfect and moral on the outside ever been that when we look at its underbelly?
Oh, hell no. It just, We've already put a lot of trust in them, and they've come through for us on more than one occasion. Namely, when you try to blow your brains out in one of their
Yeah, 'cause we
offices.
serve a purpose for them.
I really almost died. I mean, it's just...
We're kind of the perfect scapegoats for them, man.
I guess so. If something goes bad in one of our ops, they just throw us under the bus. Wipe their hands clean.
My bad, I couldn't hear anything. Everything cut out again.
Damn.
Do we bring it up and risk everything blowing up in our faces in the middle of a facility that we might have trouble getting ourselves out of? Or do we play along?
I mean, I think it makes sense to play along for now.
We've got a
Seems like
map.
That's all we can do from anywhere.
Lots of scientists pull overnights. R.I.S.E doesn't always stay. Could try and find the place. We've got a map.
It's not a bad idea.
Bad place there.
Hell, I mean, it's worth a shot. They're the ones that are supplying Omen with more deoxys dust and somehow aiding their operations. I mean, I'd say it's kind of our job at this point to disrupt that.
Agreed.
The problem is, if we find it, we don't know what to do about it. We don't know how to destroy the stuff.
Worry about that later. Maybe we just get it. Keep it away from prying eyes and malicious hands. We'll figure out how to dispose of it later. We just gotta get it away from them.
Of course, you can see if Flint hook us up with a shit ton of C4 or thermite or something.
Oh, I can definitely do that.
Force the place.
But
I think
then
I
As a
you're
last
just
resort, of
that.
course.
spreading it. You don't know.
As
if
a-
you can
as a
blow
last
up
resort, of
deoxys
course.
dust.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
I mean, not if we drop a whole building on it. Buried under all that rubble. He ain't going anywhere. I'm sure they're not keeping it above ground.
Not if what they said is true about a secret underground portion of their
That's
facility.
what I'm saying. We evacuate that hospital and set off some sort of explosives, take out the structure, we bury that whole lab. If we can go down in there and make sure we lock it down, when we get out, we can just level the place. Just wire up the bottom with napalm and C4 and then do the same up top. Below the top, then the bottom, or vice versa. Bury it all. That's the nuclear option, obviously, but might be smart to set it up just in case.
I mean, yeah, if we have any reason to suspect that they're responsible for the increased emergencies or aiding Omen in any way, I mean, that's...
If they're the ones supplying Omen with this, they're the ones responsible for 80 new superpowered assholes out there wreaking havoc on the world. We gotta put a stop to that as soon as we can. Maybe even before we go to R.I.S.E. I don't know.
It also means my problems with Magnus actually lie with R.I.S.E.
That might work out for our purposes.
Potentially. But, I mean, that's a lot of information that needs to get verified and checked, because if we're wrong about this, I mean, then we'd be torching one of our most helpful allies.
I'm supposed to go back in what, 2 weeks for trials? I can maybe do some snooping. Everly, you want to come? You'd probably be better at than I am. Maybe we could do a little reconnaissance. You could hack into their system, see if you can find any sort of encrypted files.
You're asking me to go to Russia?
Oh, no. I'm going
No?
in 2
Okay.
weeks. No, I'm going in 2 weeks back for the testing after they do it on the rats with the dioxys.
Right,
Go back
right,
to
right,
Helix.
okay.
So you can come there.
Remember, if you three also remember what, or I guess Hank would know, because you heard them talking about, their plan, and they said there was going to
There's
be
a
a broadcast starting tomorrow. Meaning
That was supposed to kick off or trigger some larger...
something, potentially at Helix.
Yeah, as much as I'd love to... Yeah, wait. We they did mention something about that broadcast. I think our timetable might be a little tighter than 2 weeks.
Yeah. Also, did we think through asking Blackout to come here? You realize she means none of our powers work, right?
I don't have powers.
That's why we come locked and loaded.
Yeah, I don't have powers, y'all. I just got cold hard
If we don't have
steel.
powers, she doesn't have powers.
I mean,
We
she
have the
does.
anti-soup rounds. Well,
She's got kneecaps.
I mean, her power is that we don't get powers.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can handle that.
Speaking
I've
of
learned
which-
how much fun she can be. So,
Well, you just gotta stay away from her. We can't let your healing factor get depleted.
We'll need to
Everybody-
make sure Flint's not in
Everybody's
the
still got the
sky.
scars on her knees from the bullet wounds.
yeah. Probably one on my rib cage from Elon beating me unconscious.
Well, I was thinking. Yeah,
Wait,
maybe
not
that's
Elon
some,
Musk.
Maybe we could kneecap her. Give her a little feeling how it is. She can't move anywhere once we do that.
Eye for an eye.
That's what I was saying.
Like it.
You want the right? I'll take the left.
You're crazy.
And they transitioned in 2045? Damn.
It's not Elon, by the way, Everly. It's Edelon.
I said Edelon?
Oh, okay.
I also heard Elon.
I also heard
I heard
Elon.
Elon.
I heard Elon for sure.
Okay.
We're into the...
All right.
So
I
that's
definitely
4
heard
people
Elon.
who heard Elon, not Edelon.
Well,
I
my
do
bad.
I blame the DM. Their fault.
I agree.
What did I
Yeah,
do?
It is the DM. You
Agreed.
named her.
Well then, have you guys decided what you would like to do?
Yeah, kneecap blackout when she enters the building.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's happening at... Hang on, let me just... So, to create a time frame, Blackout's coming around
8 p.m. tonight.
8 p.m. tonight, where we're gonna make contact with her, quote unquote, and figure out exactly what's being planned tomorrow for this mysterious broadcast, and then determine if it has anything to do with things.
And potentially try to convince her or force her to undo what's happening to Beacon.
Right. Okay.
Oh, do you think if we just take her blood, it would act as an antitoxin?
Shit, that's not a bad thought. I don't know if we'll get a lot of time to test it, if there's something big going down tomorrow, but fuck, I mean, a sample couldn't hurt.
So
Okay,
then,
well, I guess
oh, go ahead.
time to barricade this place up. Get ready.
Okay. And you guys will then spend pretty much the remainder of the day trying to prepare yourselves for Blackout's arrival. hoping she doesn't negate all of your powers and that your firearms will be more than enough. And we're gonna go ahead and end session there tonight.
Beautiful.
Hooray!
Thank you all for playing in the session tonight. That was a lot of fun. Oh, George is going out. He's like, I'm the mob boss now. Bam.
George just
I am the captain now.
remembers the freedom of really being unchained from morality, and he's like, maybe I could run an entire international crime family. That sounds kind of nice, actually.
Well, thank you all for watching. This has been another episode of R.I.S E, which we normally play on Tuesdays. We're going to go ahead and have our goodbyes here. So can I get a goodbye from Hank Vassal?
This is Hank. Over and out.
Can I get a goodbye from George Colt?
Goodbye.
Can I get a goodbye from Flint Colman?
Goodbye.
Can I get a goodbye from Everly Knight? Because it just bye.
Goodbye.
And I have been your GM. Thank you all for watching, and we hope everybody has a good night.